particular player, and unbelievably, calls out the Activision ID of the enemy.
Did you post a build for that sniper? Yeah, it's on the Twitter app. I can also show you right after this if you want. Is this Supergirl?
How the hell does he know the enemy player's name? The only way you can know this information is with wall hacks.
It is. Yeah.
S.W.Frost is now live streaming Days to Die. Oh my good morning.
At this point, Supergirl leaves the game, as it would be impossible killing the streamer, that is 100% walling.
They hit us hard that time, but we will settle the score.
He then has the audacity to call Supergirl a cheater.
And we get a cheater first game in.
There is no possible way for Breadman to know the enemy name, unless if he knocks or kills them. This is now confirmation of Breadman using wall hacks.
Is this Supergirl? It is.
But, does it surprise you? One of my subscribers known as Ghost, spectated Breadman a couple of months ago using wall hacks, and well, let's just say he was 100% exposed. Breadman has changed his name to Honey Mustard, copied stats across to another account, and after that video, he has changed it again to Target. Things like this cannot be ignored. The full video is on my YouTube channel, I will link it in the description. With the new evidence calling out Supergirl by name, explains a lot, don't you think?
Is this Supergirl? It is.
I've exposed him so many times now, with 100% proof, and nothing is ever done. Is it any wonder he flops when he attended his one and only LAN event? Looking at a recent video, he was also caught teaming, knowing fine well, teaming in solos is cheating.
Yo!
He always knows where everyone is.
Yo, I'm with you.
This is a young girl. Hold up.
Alright. What music you listen to?
Cheating, bro. Boys don't like
Gas is closing.
What the? Whoa, did you just shoot?
I didn't like that shit. Yeah, that was actually my mouse.
Alright. Oh, you're on mouse and keyboard?
Load up.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do you watch any, like, mouse and keyboard?
Yeah.
Dude, I sell Huskers the other day. You heard of him?
This rat
Restream
never
it.
stops to take a breath.
Welcome
He
to my
talks
channel.
non-stop and never shuts up. He is constantly called out for cheating, and his excuse is always the same thing. He always claims, I heard him. His non-stop talking covers up his blatant walling.
I'm just watching.
Watching? You mean, just walling. His crosshair points at the floor constantly. This is another telltale sign he is using wall hacks.
Well, we gotta have some type of rules, you know, somebody gotta put them in play.
Yeah,
you know? You guys are breaking the rules. We're supposed to play solos, dude, you know?
Yeah.
And,
Listen, if they're cheating, we might as well cheat.
His walling is so obvious at this point, he tracks the enemy coming up the ladder, and eliminates him. I've even exposed him for riding around the map in a flying car, and dropping behind enemies for kills, and Raven Software don't give a damn. But nothing ever gets done, he can do whatever he wants, and always get away with it.
I think my aimbot was showing a little bit.
As long as Raven Software continue to protect these streamers, nothing will ever change. Instead of blocking me, why don't you cowards listen to the core community? All you care about is Warzone streamers. Stop this fairy gifting nonsense, and focus on fixing the game. And ban this rat.
UAV online. Tactical nuke ready for launch.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Detecting energy signature. Signature found. Hacker hunter. Call of shame.
Tata. Welcome to my channel. Drapsnat. Welcome to my channel.
Aren't you an interesting one?
Boy.
Hi, thanks for everything.
Aliens.
Yes,
They exist.
they do.
And what's more, they're here and they've been walking among us for millions of years.
It was us all along.
Just look up at the night sky. Each one of those lights is probably an alien. Shoot at them, and the police show up. Coincidence? Break into the CIA, just looking for clues. They put you on a no-fly list. Coincidence? There are no coincidences, only truth bombs, and the government is holding the fuse, locked up tight in Area 51. And so our story begins with one man, Joseph Experience. On June 21st of the solar year 2019, Joe spoke to a whistleblower.
Oh god, that was so loud, it actually scared me.
Bob Lazard. Now, Bob claims to have worked at the Area 51. And so, Joe summoned him to his sensory deprivation satellite, where he could ask him probing questions about that government facility.
Machine that was able to read the size of your dicks.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't think this qualifies as extraterrestrial life. Good joke, though, good joke.
Huge.
View for yourself this incredible testimony before the UN takes it down.
You used to work at Area 51. When did things get weird?
Well, the way this went down was, I only got hands-on with one of them, and I was fucking an alien. It produced a little discharge from the bottom. It was exciting. You know, we turned the...
Did I click on the right video? I think I found myself on the sketchy side of YouTube, guys.
lights on, and all these guys are there, so...
What in the fuck is this?
We have, you know, actual hardware from another civilization. It's a big...
Listen, he's just adding some atmosphere, okay? He's making it spooky.
Live in a house? That's bullshit. I like just swinging around on trees.
Absolutely.
We are the sex organs of the machine world. But for people who don't know, let's give them the bullet points.
You know, Joe Rogan talks about using DMT. I feel like just listening to him talk, I feel like I'm on DMT. And I've never even tried anything in the realm of drugs. And yet, just listening to him sometimes, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of that experience. I guess you could call it the Joe Rogan experience.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
You don't seem to have any muscle. Almost like a frame. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, the disc, the flying saucer that I worked on. I saw it sitting there, and I thought, oh my God.
Hey, Bob, it's probably a good idea if you shut up. I worked underground with the aliens. They shot my hand off.
I mean, honestly, I was thinking that. I was like, are you sure you want to be talking about this on one of the biggest podcasts in existence? I mean, don't get me wrong. You could be sharing some interesting information with us, but I mean, you also might go missing the next day.
Underground, there's bases. They're shooting lasers through the Earth's crust, and they move them at light speed.
You big fucking...
What? I'm not even doing anything.
Drop dead.
Hey, why don't you come on out to the Nevada desert?
Deal.
Hey.
Fuck out.
Oh, God.
All right. That's it, folks. Good night.
And that works, actually, because he relocated to Texas. Oh, my God.
These revelations were sent out all over the globe using beams.
Absolutely free.
And it started an incredible awakening, inseminating the people's brains with knowledge.
I really don't like the way you worded that.
Flooring them with the revelation of it all.
An orangutan with a spear.
And soon they were bursting with righteous curiosity.
Bigfoot is a human-animal hybrid.
Alright, here's the Google searches for Area 51. That big spike there, that's when Joe Rogan put out his podcast. You get the idea.
I mean, that makes sense. He is one of the biggest podcasts in existence.
And just see, it reached the right man at just the right time. A 21-year-old named Matthew Roberts. He had...
The bottom left said Facebook user wears a hat.
Heard about aliens in Area 51 before, and he believed. He wanted to see them.
Can aliens love? Now that's a deep question I want the answer to. Can aliens love? Are we aliens? What if a meteor hit Earth and on that meteor was the elements of life or some small organisms that eventually became who we are today, and all this time we thought we were Earthlings when in fact we're actually from another planet? What if we are the aliens?
Real bad. But what could he do? How could he possibly get into Area 51 to check him out?
Bing.
Scenario 1. If I ran into Area 51, I would be shot and killed. Scenario 2. If me and all of my friends ran in, we'd both be killed. But scenario 3. If there were so many of us, thousands.
I remember this. This was a whole thing on Facebook years ago. Oh! You know, I always wondered how that went.
My gratitude!
Somehow I'm half naked after this update.
Questionable. Risk acceptable.
Hound on trail! Stay ready!
I wish we had taken the stairs.
Dive past the whole cave! The elevator drop! No! Not right! Magic! We are doomed! Ammo!
Time to heal up, kindred.
System ready.
Seems we're at the point of no return.
The Raider is cleansed!
Why old heretics we live? They say the Lord of Decay is jovial, that the fiend laughs as it infects the galaxy.
Control Hub Delta 12 is close. Proceed across the hangar.
Here is the path! Grenade!
Around, don't too late!
See how they try to hide! Our greatest reward shall be righteousness!
And though the path of righteousness be paved with broken glass, I walk it barefoot. Ammo shall be... Medicare station! Demon head, I will lost. Reach. Demon heads, you know the drill. Quiet. Leave us alone.
Oh shit, man.
Indeed, the Ogre is mighty!
Demon heads.
He provides the means of death unto his servant! Another battle won! Russia!
I spy your strongest! Put the hound in! Target down!
Wow. What is with this dog AI?
Alicidra. Welcome to my channel.
For the Senate! Tornado! Ben Gunner! Don't always understand training. The likes of Orne.
Careful, Slab. Stephanie may not be as she seems.
He'd be well. The God Emperor judges us by the company we keep. Ammo!
A switch!
Ben Gunner! Excuse the blasphemer! Blaspheme!
Another abomination slain! Medicaid station!
No control hub Delta 12 accessed. Demonic tissue is interfering with the elevator mechanisms. Purge it.
This is how it is done!
Purge the final demonic matter.
Here they come!
Sniper.
Elevator efficiency restored. Mission has received.
Already station!
Hold still. This will pass. System access granted. Proceed.
Medicaid station! Orphan, never catch disease! Do not worry, friends. I protect you from the good. Steel! Grenade? Easy a grenade?
Oh my.
Blast this guy, heathens!
I got you.
Oh my God, Emperor's name!
The heresy on Atoma has killed kindled a great wrath in me.
My ire has never dwindled. A Choma merely fans the flames. Last wheel! Receive the Emperor's mercy! Hark! That barrel's about to blow!
Guide my hand!
The Indomitus Crusade be the most glorious muster of heroes for 10,000 years! This is Ghoul's Dawn!
Are you lost again, varlets? Follow the pipes.
Ready to burn!
Oh, guys. Thank you.
Med Station, the God Emperor blesses us.
What?
Without help! Fight in his holy name! Quickly! Help me rise!
Dedicate station! I need that!
Another one.
A grenade for me!
More.
Stop hogging ammo! Do you want to make something of it?
Sorry.
Reloading, gather me! Heretic! Your barrel is going to blow!
They're shooting at us!
Ammo!
My mustache. Looks.
The Ranger is delivered to justice! Another abomination to slay!
Get back! Exploding barrel! Foxmaster's dead! Ammo, Slav!
Ammo!
Ammo.
That's a horde!
We are ready!
You are locked together. You should be. Now.
I mean, it's either killing them now or later when we go down.
A med station! Sucker for flesh and soul!
It is now time to deploy your magic boxes. Please hold position until they are finished.
Medicaid station!
One up.
That smell! A hound is coming!
Yeah, yeah. Touch it. Enough to kill, guys.
Interrogator status.
We got this. Trapper incoming.
Primary goal achieved. Infiltration faltering. Connection lost.
This side. Got it.
Success is nigh!
Dogs.
Any got eyes on town?
Commencing final iteration.
That's it.
Catch the ranger! I've been in their holes!
Data interrogation imminent.
Come on, fight!
Almost done.
Come on then!
Interrogator refuses to work. Recommence.
Run, you fool.
How grand the ogrets leave us!
Okay.
Pathogen destroyed. You have brought Atoma a modest reprieve. Mission success confirmed. Extraction is authorized. My pals going to crunch you all! Dirty hell! That felt good! Sniper!
Delivered unto judgment!
I got pushed back. Ah.
So I mean, there's like a cheater that's also in this tournament, so
What?
yeah, I'll text you the name.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
What? What the hell? Wait, what makes you say that?
I mean, here, I'll...
Your weaponry is a gift from the Omnissiah. Treat it with care. It is done. Praise the Omnissiah.
Okay.
Well, now I'm gonna find out.
So much fodder that they eventually ran out of bullets. Then someone, surely, is gonna get through and touch the government in its special area.
No, 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 please don't say it like that. Please. Please don't say it like that.
My God. Within minutes, he was drafting a Facebook post. They can't stop all of us.
I'm willing to die for the government. Let's do this.
Wait, die for the government? I thought you wanted to die to figure out if aliens were real so that, like, the average person knew the quote-unquote truth about aliens. Is this a sacrifice for the government? I thought the government was keeping a secret. I'm so confused.
On September 20th, 2019, we'll all meet up at the Area 51 Alien Central Tourist Attraction and coordinate our entry. If we Naruto run, we can move faster than their bullets.
But see, the funny thing is, like, wouldn't the tourist attraction have time to see the Facebook event and respond to the Facebook event? I mean, you don't know exactly how many people are going to show up, right? Facebook only shows like an estimate, I think, so you can't accurately predict the number of people, but I still feel like you'd be giving them a heads up that it's happening, you know?
Let's see them aliens. This event then goes into the ether. And from here, it was up to the Facebook algorithm gods to decide what would happen next.
There's a lot here to be excited about. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy.
People from all across the flat world were receiving the invite, and they began pressing the attending button.
Why is this so emotional right now? Yeah? What's happening? Why is this slow-mo? So much tension. Is something gonna happen? Are we just attending? Is it really that simple? Yeah.
Within just a couple of days, the event had picked up hundreds of thousands of attendees. People loved the idea so much, they began making memes about how they were going to raid the base. So many I can barely show you a fraction of them, rapid firing them out like the bullets that would soon be gunning them down.
It was such a beautiful time, it really was.
And so the event spread, and spread around the internet, eventually morphing into...
Everyone who is something is gonna raid Area 51.
Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
Oh, what a beautiful march.
Nigel, a runner. Null pointer, runner.
Stevens, agent.
Silent, a runner.
Freeman, 713. I am a sentinel.
Everyone's doing their part. Are you?
Oh, could you imagine if they all stormed the base with their plastic noodles and lightsabers and water guns, just clear the kids' aisle of every potential weapon. Hey, you can even throw in some bubble wands. Why not? Hey, listen, if that gets in your eye, it's gonna hurt. It is. Speaking from personal experience.
We have the ships. We have the weapons.
Captain, to put his gun down!
We need soldiers. We need you all.
Come together, America.
And just like that, the game was on. Airtime.
It's my favorite part!
Here's the new campaign. You're gonna love it. To be or Nord to be.
Plans disappear.
Oh god, Nord to be.
Dreams take over.
I live. I laugh. I Nord. Nord on every device like a blank canvas. I can be here and anywhere.
I can travel the world without spending a dime.
Jan, a man of fortune.
Will you break these chains?
Wherever I go.
Set yourself free.
There you are.
NordVPN.com/internet historian.
No, thanks. Look, I just...
Yeah. There's just an idea. I know what you want. You want the female audience, and I know women. Hello to you, my ladies.
As a woman, I approve already.
Have you heard about NordVPN?
Oh my god.
You should get access to the international Netflix catalog. Never miss another episode of The Handsome Man Show.
Does it come with a telenovela, though?
Oh, don't you hate it when your dishwasher gets region locked? No more. Oh, I feel so safe in NordVPN's big, strong arms, especially with their new product, Threat Protection.
Hold on. I don't know why my computer windows got messed up right at a time I wanted to pause and it wouldn't let me. I have to go back. There was something I wanted to respond to.
Oh, I feel so safe in NordVPN's big, strong arms.
Protect me, Nord-sama. I'm so fragile.
Especially with their new product, Threat Protection. It protects me from malicious sites and downloads and trackers and intrusive ads.
Oh my god, will it even protect me from Trojan horses? How about my stalker, Jerry? He's always stalking my Facebook profile and talking about how I should just give him another chance.
So think pink. Think nordvpn.com/internethistorian.
Woo!
Because
Woo! If you want to attract women, that's how you do it. You just got to go into the middle of your nearest local park with some cheerleading pom-poms and go, woo!
the V in VPN stands for vagina.
Wait, what does the P stand for then? Huh? Huh?
I think we've heard enough.
Fine. All right, I'll do the ads you like. Get Nord. You could use some threat protection. Take your online safety more seriously. Have you heard about their amazing prices? NordVPN.com/internethistorian. Tell them who sent ya.
I love how the alternative was just complete destruction. Listen, you better buy this product. You have no choice.
Ad over.
Who is Area 50? Area 51 is a person? What if Area 51 was a VTuber?
Welcome to the mission brief. Let's do a bit of background on Area 51. Secret military base, first developed in 1955. This is what it looks like on Google Maps. It's approximately...
I love how it said on the other screen that it was Paradise Ranch, but that does not look like Paradise at all.
This big. Total area size, 51. And the volume, a big mystery. Until 1997, the government refused to even acknowledge that it existed. That is, until they were forced to by lawsuit. That lawsuit was about the death of 2 men who were former employees. And how did they die? Well, not aliens, but rather toxic fumes from burning garbage. Yeah, so what they would do is burn a whole bunch of cool, high-tech refuse on the lot, let the deadly smoke blow downwind, and the staff was stuck breathing it in.
How does it not surprise me that at one point they were like, yeah, that sounds good.
A few years later, bing bing bong, cancer. Other than that, the public hasn't really been told anything. So all people can do is speculate as to what the hell is going on in there.
I think that they are keeping remnants of a UFO there.
We don't know if it's aliens, we don't know if it's time travel, we don't know if there's minions in there.
Virtual reality.
Wait, did he say minions? Like from Despicable Me? Huh?
That seems so incredibly sexy.
But what has been leaked is that...
Sir, I think you're getting a little too into Area 51. You know all those people storming Area 50? Yeah, we'll get there.
That they do test flights on new alien craft.
Motherfucker, don't you tease me.
Produce new alien tech. Breed the latest version of the newest, gayest frog. Do not get it confused with Roswell.
I went to Roswell, New Mexico, and it was not as interesting as you would think. The alien museum there was actually pretty underwhelming. Still cool if you're in the area. I suggest checking it out, but yeah. The Roswell incident is interesting, but the actual place Roswell, not so much.
That's over here. Area 51's over here. And the final thing that we know is that security is top-notch. They have that thing locked down. So, you want to break in anyway. Okay, but it's going to require some research. And the first thing to find out, has anyone ever tried breaking in before? Yes, several times.
I would think so. With all of that hype around it, it's got to have happened.
In fact, in January of 2019, an unnamed man broke through security barriers and drove 8 miles into the base. He got out of his car with a metal cylinder in his hands, and the military opened fire. He was shot dead at the scene. And there was this time when a film crew from the BBC was arrested for trying to get in.
This is BBC News.
This time when a vacationing family of 4 went off track. You get the idea. They're not messing around.
Put your fucking hands up. I'm not going to tell you again.
I I mean, listen, if they're not willing to acknowledge the existence of it for a while, of course you going there is gonna be a problem. Clearly there's a reason for the secrecy. Come on, guys, I know you can do better than this. Hopefully, you will do better than this.
But there's one story to top them all. And Will disguise his identity, but he is my personal hero. The month is November. The location, Las Vegas. And the protagonist, a professional limo driver. Now, he's more than a little unhinged. He decides to start harassing and sending death threats to a lawyer, whom we think was going to represent his defense for this incident. If you've ever seen this TikTok, that's our boy doing donuts and driving backwards down the Las Vegas Strip.
Oh man, that's actually really impressive. Again, he's unhinged. I'm not promoting what he's doing, but I am admitting that it's cool. Anyway,
fast forward 3 weeks. It's like 6 in the morning and this guy is already doing donuts at a car park near the airport. Then he decides to drive from the car park into the airport itself. Offense? No problem. He drives right through it and onto the runway. He's just driving around, whizzing between planes, almost crashing several times before eventually parking on a ramp. At this point, he jumps out, puts on a clown mask, and storms right up to a private jet. He announces, aggressively, to the flight staff that there is a bomb in his limo. Quote, "I have a fucking bomb. I'm going to blow this place up." His plan? To commandeer this private jet and take it to Area 51.
Bruh. This is so elaborate, and so far, he's been following it to a T pretty well. I feel so bad for those flight attendants.
However, as sound as this plan was, the quick response by police meant that it wasn't really working out. So, he bails back to his limo, tries to make an escape, until eventually, police catch up with him. At that point, he is quickly arrested. They take him in for questioning, and he starts telling them, "That's right, I did it to see the aliens." He also told them to refer to him as the Chosen One.
Oh, you. Oh, you.
And by the way, I have high security clearance. Also, I'm involved with the mob, and someone owes me millions of dollars.
Jesus, this guy has a history. What the heck?
Later on, the bomb defusal crew checks out the limo and determines that it's just a fire extinguisher with a bunch of wires and duct tape and some fairy lights. Now, at some point, he gets out, presumably on bail, and CNN reporters walk up to him and start asking him questions. No statements from me, he says, but you should talk to my lawyer. And then he proceeds to hand them the business card of the lawyer that he's been sending death threats to.
Wait, what?
For the last 3 weeks. Amazing. After all that, the judge ordered that he be sent to a mental hospital for assessment. Or so they say.
Ooh, how convenient.
Oh.
Okay, so people have really died trying to do this. That means we're going to have to be a little more covert. So over at Area 51 HQ, the military can see that Facebook numbers have reached.
See, didn't I say this before? Didn't I say this before? That they would be watching this Facebook. They would see this. They'd see this. This would give them advance notice that this was going to happen. Listen, I know government officials aren't known for being on top of the internet or social media. I mean, look at Congress. Every single time they've interrogated Facebook or TikTok, it's been really cringy to see how they don't know how Wi-Fi works. But that doesn't mean that they don't have any technology capabilities, and there aren't some people who know how this works.
1 million. And it doesn't take a genius to calculate that even if just 1% of them show up, that's... Wait a minute. Run those numbers. This many people. In a crowd that big, there's bound to be at least a few who'll do something stupid. In fact, the military took it so serial that they even went over the nuances of Naruto running.
Oh my god! This is beautiful. This is like the anime version of Rick rolling people. With this Naruto run, This is gorgeous. See, listen, I told you, they were thorough. There are some people who actually know what they're doing. And look at this, studying Naruto.
This is a real slide, by the way, and it required a real demonstration, of course.
This is a demonstration. This is just a demonstration. Totally not living my dream as a secret Naruto fan who also happens to be a member of the military or anything. No. This is for demonstration purposes.
Now, some undercover operative then took a photo of that brief, and they uploaded it to Reddit.
They intend to use our tactics against us.
Oh my god, there's people on the inside who are in on it, who were like telling the people what was going on. Oh, this is getting juicy now. Oh man.
Alright, so if the military decides to do this, things could go pretty badly for Matthew. So Matthew goes back to his mind palace.
Think.
Let's not keep saying it's a raid. Instead, let's do a music festival. This would give Matthew an alibi and throw authorities off the scent.
I'm willing to music festival. For the government, let's do this. Or
hey everybody, let's party to the break-in of Area 51. This is evolving very interestingly.
Right, Reddit, here it is. Alien Stock 2019. The official EDM party, hosted by Matthew Roberts. Set to take place in Rachel, Nevada, a town that just so happens to neighbor Area 51. It has...
That is such a small town!
50 total residents.
I mean, it looks like it. That's a tiny town. Man, I haven't seen a town like this since I lived in New Mexico. It's kind of bringing me back a little bit.
And practically no infrastructure.
Oh yeah, that's the desert for ya. It is kind of barren.
Perfect. Yeah, nice try, fellas, said the military. And the captains and the generals all started planning their own EDM party.
Wait, are you serious? Are you serious? Are we fighting each other through the power of dance? Wait. So what you're telling me is this was going to be a war, but now it's a dance battle. Okay.
With the deep state. 3 groups in particular. Introducing Group E, the E local state police. Police have their work cut out for them because, owing to this party, they think there could be upwards of 50,000 people descending upon the little town of Rachel.
Lincoln County commissioners trying to tackle the tough task of preparing for a potential inundation of people.
Oh, there's such a small town board too. It's like, isn't it like 4 or 5 people? Or no, wait, it's like 3, 6, 7. It's like 7 or 8 people. And they're all just like, I feel like I'm watching a little like Girl Scouts club try to figure out how to like come up with battle strategy.
Sheriff Kerry Lee has less than 30 deputies.
The county declares a state of emergency, and they allocate an extra $250,000 worth of enforcement for the weekend of the raid.
Wow, this is elevating fast.
As well as an extra 300 police officers and paramedics.
That's such a cute police car. Oh, it's so small, it's adorable.
That many people are going to stress the community to the point that we can't cope with it.
This is some of the most exciting stuff that I've ever gotten to work on. And
Hold on, Mark. Group D, the defense.
I'm going to take out my gun and shoot somebody.
So the FBI agents that showed up, they showed up at 10 a.m. They contacted my mom, and you're like, so she texted me, she's like, FBI's here, answer your phone. So, because I was kind of scared at this point, but...
This report from the Nevada Department of Public Safety was released last year, and it features some very interesting details. For example, they caught a group of YouTubers trying to plant a tracker on the bus that goes to and from the base.
We're going to pull an epic prank.
Highly illegal. And you may not be that surprised to hear that the military isn't actually that worried about people breaking into the base. Turns out, they have automated weapons.
Of course they do! This is Area 51! It's been like under wraps for decades. Listen. The US has a lot more capabilities than you might think in this general area. I will not go into any further details.
Not automatic weapons. Automated, whatever that is. No, instead, they think there's potential that real terrorists will, you know, do the thing, or a thing. So, counterterrorism was given a budget to sweep for chemical, biological, radiological, and explosive material. Although, nothing was found. And there's just one last group getting involved as well. The corporate press. Disinformation agents in the mainstream media were getting involved. They immediately started warning people not to raid.
Use of lethal force authorized.
Spouting contempt for the stormers.
What started as a joke Facebook event quickly turned into a phenomenon reaching
Well, it
millions.
began as a joke, but now it's turned into something much more serious.
Astroturfing campaigns by late-night ha-ha men number 1 through 7.
It's much more likely they'll see them tasers.
Laugh it all up.
I think the cringy part about this is that, like, when most news stations or a lot of news stations say the exact same thing, like, you can play the broadcast back to back and they sound like the same script, that's when it's like, maybe this is coordinated. Maybe this isn't, like, actual opinions by individuals. Maybe this is a top-down message.
It's just a big joke.
Who say they're interested just keeps growing. Faster than their bullets. Let's see them aliens.
And they weren't afraid to give some of the biggest, brainest takes you've ever heard.
It's not clear the 1.1 million Facebook followers who said they are going to storm Area 51 are real and not Russian bots.
Oh my... Jennifer, Jen, can I call you Jen? I think I can call you Jen, because I think that's your name on the screen right there. Jen? Yeah. Listen. I know. It's hard to, fathom that real people exist. You know? When you're inside the Pentagon all the time, you know, it's kind of like staying at home too much. You're so isolated from reality that it's hard to grasp what's happening in the world, but you know, I think it's time to touch grass. I think it's time to talk to people and live. Yeah. Live your life. This just kind of speaks for itself.
You're a goddamn genius!
Fine. We'll make you take us seriously. Let the training begin.
And speaking of that, I think it's time for my workout.
And so the Raiders began training.
We train for Area 51, so let's go. Sandwich!
They began pushing their bodies.
Go on, make it happen.
Oh my god, the guy in the alien costume. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Pushing their will. Pushing their spirits. Pushing their minds. Pushing their friends and families' patience to the limit.
Who wants to come with me to kick some alien butt? In September, join me. We out.
And that's what fitness will be like in the metaverse.
Mark is so awkward. Every time he does anything, I feel like he's trying to convince us that he's a human being, and it's very concerning.
As we zero in on the day of the raid, the count is up to 2 million attendees, and that puts us on par with the world's largest standing army.
Well, damn.
So to coordinate all of these troops, we'll need a battle strategy.
Lay it on us.
From r/memes, intel was being filtered down to the troops. Groups such as the Minecraft YouTubers, the Normans, the Weebs, Facebook Moms, the Tiles, the Chads, the Crackheads,
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
Florida Man, the Australians, the gay Reddit mods,
okay, this thread is long,
and the North Korean defectors. They all have their role to play. So, Godzilla comes in from the east while the Australians have a distraction that allows the minion
This is so complex. I'm so proud.
cosplayers to breach from the south. Of course, these very serious strategies would have to be disguised as memes so that they could be spread across YouTube, Reddit, and TikTok without the threat of being Although, not everyone was as tech-savvy. Authorities managed to nab one of the main cartographers, and they pressured him into an interview on the television.
It took me a total of 5 minutes to put this image together. It was sort of like a battle strategy almost.
It was completely rooted in satire.
That was just completely rooted in satire.
And no one should raid, this is just completely a joke.
And completely just a joke.
Mission counting sheeple complete. You can take him out.
Oh god, that poor man. I genuinely have no idea how this is gonna go. I mean, I feel like they're gonna fail, but I also feel like they'll come out of it with something just because this was so big and elaborate, you know? I mean, I doubt that 2 million people, I doubt that like 10% of those people will show up, honestly. But I feel like this is gonna end up revealing something interesting. I don't know, that's just a guess.
Okay, so remember how we're not raiding anymore and it's just a music festival? Wink, 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 wink. Well, bad news.
Okay, so it sounds like you maybe are looking at changing venues. Possibly.
Possibly.
It's all up in the air. We're putting Maddie on the spot here.
There's a lot of challenges, so.
But it's 2 weeks away, so.
Oh my god. I don't like the way she said that, or the way she's laughing. It's just kind of like, hee hee hee, you thought you could. We foiled your plans again. Stop. Just stop.
It's kind of got to like figure it out, I guess, somewhat soon, right?
Yeah, it's all kind of falling apart. See, Matthew had organized alien stock with a few other people, but his main business partner was Connie West.
I didn't plan it. It planned me.
So what you're saying is, you didn't choose the alien life chose you, okay? Okay, she's memeable. She's memeable.
But Matthew is the headline. His name is attached to everything. And he's starting to get worried about a fire festival type situation in the desert.
Be a Firefest 2.0.
He wanted to make sure there's plenty of water, food, security, insurance, etc., etc. And here, deals and communications start to break down. Eventually, there's a lawsuit, and it's kind of boring.
Things that they were supposed to pay for, I'm stuck paying for.
Who cares?
We're gonna skip it. But the TLDR is that they had a disagreement, and Connie said,
I don't have to prove to you what I spent. You didn't sign a fucking contract with me to begin with. So guess what? I don't need to prove to you a motherfucking thing.
And that's why you should always have a contract, because if you don't, someone can go crazy with the money. There is no proof that that person spent it wisely. There's no accountability, and you can get into some deep trouble because of that. Always have a contract. Always. Always. For anything that is related to money, cover your butt, protect you and the other person by having a contract.
and Matthew said, Matthew then took $70,000 worth of sponsorship money and declared Alien Stock and Rachel cancelled. But then, at the same time, Bud Light walks in.
It's the fun night. We're saved.
They say, hey, why not do it here? In the Vegas. It has plenty of lighting, indoor plumbing, it has everything. Matthew said yes. And then using the website for Alien Stock, he told everyone to not go to Rachel and instead to go to Vegas. Welcome to Alien Stock Las Vegas, sponsored by Bud Light.
Hey, okay. All right, this was an unexpected turn of events. Let's see what happens here.
And also Pornhub, but it's a long story. Connie was left to pick up the pieces. However, she would not be discouraged so easily. She decided to press on.
It's going to be a great party. No matter what, it's going to be a great party.
She had to take full control of the event in Rachel, dipping into her savings and even mortgaging her home.
I'm working out of my own pocket.
I think this is a liability. I'm out.
So is it clear what's going on? It's worth doing a very fast recap because there's an event in Rachel that's been declared cancelled but also not cancelled. Also, I forgot to mention there's an event in Hiko that isn't cancelled but it will be on the second day. There's also that third festival in Las Vegas which has the former promoter of the first one and they both share the same damn name. And none of this has anything to do with the actual raid on Area 51, which is here, which has several gated entrances by the way, and none of them have been declared the official gathering point.
This is like a broken, alien-inspired Bermuda Triangle. So, like, are you gonna storm the area from 3 sides? At this point, it feels like you have 3 different people competing for the same audience of people who just want to see aliens but then you're inviting them to a dance party. This is getting really chaotic.
Confused? Yeah, pretty much everyone was. It's a goddamn mess. People, rightfully, put the whole thing in the too hard basket, and instead of going to one in the middle of nowhere, just went to the one in Vegas. Let's fast forward to the weekend of the raid. For better or worse, Rachel is about to open its doors to the millennials.
Hell yeah!
Encore now has come to an abrupt halt. Don't let the aliens get you, kid.
Do you believe in aliens?
I don't. Run! Get out!
That thumbs up.
Out of here!
Oh, you know, I want to hear about the alien liberal agenda. They could have some good talking points. We don't know.
Wait, what? What? Why would aliens have American politics? Why?
Protect my mind from
We have a wanderer.
Don't let me leave, Murph!
It could be anything stuff, but it's alien stuff.
How do you see you walking with that shirt up over your head like that?
I know. And the first ones are supposed to be always, the best ones.
paranormal lawyer, PhD level field investigator.
Stuff in downtown Las Vegas. Did they change the name, or is it still alien stock?
I think I'm on my highest high I've ever been in my life. Look at it.
I don't know why, but just seeing the look in her eyes, I'm not entirely sure if I believe her.
And we are taking a look kind of the area here. You've done a lot of work in a very short period of time.
The security's here, the medical's here, the food is here, the people are here. And most importantly, toilets are here.
I was waiting for her to say something very wholesome or heartfelt, and then she was like, and most importantly, we can take a shit.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I just went through a breakup, guys.
Well, it wasn't...
Sir, they came for a concert, not for a trauma dump.
quite the event that they had hoped for, but they did do a commendable job of acting retarded for the news.
This is the most fun I've ever had in my life.
You think of yourself as a hero?
I do. Here for scientific reasons.
This is like the most millennial thing that's ever happened to me.
I didn't realize that millennials were really into like just partying in the middle of the desert.
But don't let's forget, Hiko, or the Heiko. No one knows how to pronounce it. This event was being hosted by George Harris of the Alien Research Center.
The owner of the center is Las Vegas businessman George Harris, creator of Alien Tequila.
If you want to have fun, if you want to have a great look, it's a great day.
Base camp was equipped with a vendor village of 10 food trucks, a gift shop, and 3-time Grammy Award winner Paul Oakenfold. For some reason.
I was told there's a lot of people coming.
Oh god. He managed to rope a celebrity in by like convincing him it was going to be way bigger than it actually was.
Right now, things are kind of slow at the Heiko event here, so that's kind of a disappointment.
Now, Hiko Base Camp was expecting somewhere between 1,000 and 20,000 attendees. It's quite a range.
Maybe 50 people here. Clapping some alien cheeks.
Yeah, but no cheeks are clapped
where's
at
the
all.
cheeks?
None.
Where's
Zero
the cheeks?
This is
Guys, I think you should have went to the Las Vegas location if you were looking for that. Just saying.
It's like the first of a big thing.
But it wasn't. In fact, it seems as though the majority of the attendees were actually the press.
Oh god. Leave it to the press to show up to the most underwhelming event and do coverage on that. I don't expect the media to actually cover the most important news, so I find this like very apt actually. This is great.
One lady believed that her parents is actually alien.
So, after the first night, they decided to cut their losses and cancel the whole event.
You know, the producers of the show, it's very, very, very expensive. And it just didn't make sense.
Because basically all of the attendees were stolen by...
Alien Stock 2019.
We were going to go out to Rachel, and then we decided that we didn't want to get stuck in the desert. As much as I like Mad Max, I don't want to live it.
The Las Vegas Alien Stock, sponsored by Bud Light, was a smash hit. They've got carnival rides, photo ops, video games, and even a pool. no running.
Hey.
Who could have predicted this? You make a post at 2 a.m. on a page that has 62 likes, and now you have thousands of people that are ready to come out and do so. It's absolutely amazing.
Back at military HQ in Anor Londo, operations were ramping up. They're adding more guards, upping the security, and enforcing a no-fly zone across the county.
It looked like they fastened that metal door with like a Cheeto or something.
They were even infiltrating raider groups.
You could be standing next to an officer and not even know it. There's a
Like a-
big undercover presence here.
And they were giving stern warnings from the PR team. They posted this tweet. The last thing millennials will see if they attempt to raid Area 51 today.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi. Huh? You triggered my trap card!
Millennials immediately seized upon the tweet, doing what they do best by pretending to be offended, successfully having the tweet taken down.
Yeah, millennials, that's right. Band together and destroy your enemy.
And forcing a public apology.
I'm retarded.
Alright, this video is getting very long. Let's hurry up to the main event. The raid.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah.
Oh, this is it, guys. The moment we've been waiting for. I'm waiting for everyone to just like never get out of bed or something, and that's the entirety of it. But no, you must march on! We've come too far to stop now. Millennial Maito!
めった打ちにしてやりましょう。
もう開けろ！もう開けろ！父に別れを告げる。
Oh my god.
奴らの息をくじいてもいい。どうする？
そやつの目に砂を浴びせ、鼻を折ります。はい。
Bruh.
Smoking these meats.
Oh my god. Mark, stop. Listen. You're not that cool. And it's okay. Embrace your awkwardness.
勝利は人がもたらすもの。
Toilets are here.
Oh my god.
兵が足りません。我が子を見捨てるのは辛く。
Oh god.
他の手立てがあります。それは誇りのない。屋敷勝利。
Oh.
愚かなさ。我は浜で死にました。もう。逃げる
Is this really the end? What happened? But it can be!
俺が死ぬとでも思ったか。根源が滅んだくらいで。
Wait. Was that a bike bell? Hey! I forget how the song goes. This song is my jam even though I don't remember how it goes anymore.
Thank you for saving us.
What is that?
We are so grateful and horny.
I knew it. I was like, hold on, those look like booba physics. I see 2 layers of physics here, and I don't like it.
And yes, we wish to be your big titty goth alien GFs.
Oh God! Oh no!
And you won't be a virgin Reddit browser anymore.
I wasn't quite like that, but was pretty close to something like that. Although I guess you could say that only a small group showed up to the main gates themselves.
Well, a million people.
Of over 2 million people, in total only about 200 actually went. But it's not about the quantity, it's the quality that counts.
Nice outfit.
I mean, it's the demographic I expected to show up, honestly.
Now throw him over!
People
No, not the popo!
mostly behaved themselves.
I mean, I think it's awesome. You guys are following the laws, following directions. So.
But they weren't about to leave without a consolation prize. Quick, get some of the Area 51 soil. Top secret rock. Top secret rock.
Oh, that's really cute, actually.
You can have it. It's from Area 51.
Thank you.
Okay.
Also present at the raid were...
See, I told you guys they would get something of interest, something small of interest, and they did. They got a rock. And it is small, but interesting. I love collecting small rocks. Don't you love collecting small rocks?
We're a few YouTubers.
So I came here to get myself an alien as a pet.
We're here to rescue.
Why? You don't even know what the alien needs. Like, how are you gonna take care of it? What are you gonna do? Put it in a tank or something? You're gonna drive that back home?
It's like Halloween, but we're just annoying people.
At least he's honest?
Are you guys gamers? Playing games? No? You watch anime?
Yeah, so you got the rebellious youth, and then you got people trying to lure E.T. into a cage with Reese's Pieces and stuff. That's a pretty good summary of the crowd that you have out here this weekend.
But respect to the true heroes. Security. For keeping everyone... just kidding. It's the guys who got underneath this fence. God bless them.
Oh no!
And this cameraman, whose foot raided the base.
Small wins, small wins.
And this random woman who decides to just start walking. Police, right there. No one's stopping her. Oh my god. She's gonna make it. She's going home. She gets charged for trespassing and receives a $1,000 fine. But soon it was time to wrap up.
The storm is over.
Because everyone's mums were there to pick them up. And if they were late again, there would be big trouble.
Hey, good night, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to sleep now.
Oh, field trip over.
Psych, it's not over.
There's one more thing that I want to tell you about.
What?
Because storming Area 51 would go on to inspire a plethora of other events. The storming of Loch Ness. That thing can't hide from all of us.
We think we have seen it.
What did it look like?
It looks like a big stone.
Over 27,000 said they were going. Actual number 6. Okay, fine. Storm the Bermuda Triangle, why not? It can't drown all of us. And potentially millions actually went. But the evidence would be lost, so hell.
Oh God, no! That's tragic.
No.
I am under the water. Please help me.
Or how about storm the Vatican? They can't molest us all.
Oh no! Oh God! Oh no!
Interesting twist on that one though. Someone cancelled the event. But overall, everyone had a pretty good time. Isn't that what Area 51 was really built for? Something like that, you know what I mean? I haven't quite... Lamau, remember when I said that we were going to do shorter videos and also more frequently? Looks like you fell for it. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. See you in the next one in 2 years. Or check out the incognito mode channel. That has a lot more upload. Goodbye.
What a great story of brave souls that ventured beyond what we currently know, searching for the unknown. That was a really unpredictable video. I really didn't know what was gonna happen a lot of the time because it was so chaotic. But good for them for making that trip in the name of curiosity. I love that. I love that. We should stay curious. And I do believe aliens exist. I don't know if there's any at Area 51, but I don't think that can be a secret forever. So we'll see. We'll see. In time, we might find out.
Hello everyone, I'm Lost, and today we are talking about the Guardian Sword Spear. This weapon is incredibly cool to use. The R1 attack string is this very unique type of slash. It only shares it with the Bereft War sickle, and it has one other sneaky secret. The jumping R2 combos into R1. Yeah, I know. I was excited too. Now this only combos if you're doing it one-handed, so keep that in mind. As far as the build that you see here on the video, I just tried a few things and somebody decided to become a family member. Thank you to whoever followed me on Twitch. Ruining my intro. But the build I'm using in this video is a magic build. I'll show it on. Anyways, thank you so much. Enjoy the invasions. It's a slight... just inserted a slight bit of cake. Ah! By the way, could I get some water, darling? Anyways. It is Final Horrormon. Every single time I fight this guy, those are his weapons. At least it feels like it. Oh, there he is. Magni! Gotta heal. Gotta stab. Oh, you're right! That is a true combo. That is pretty amazing. Oh, and thank you, darling, for coming with the water. Not only do you make excellent... Right! Gotta stab. Oh, you're right! That is a true combo. That is pretty amazing. Oh, and thank you, darling, for coming with the water. Not only do you make excellent cake waffles, you bring me water as well.
And my game crashed.
But I invited you.
No, my game crashed when I accepted your invite.
Crash. I skipped him. No, you didn't. God damn it! God fucking damn it! I'm moving on. Let's go.
It says, please help us track down and fix this issue. What? It's not my job.
Please help us. Please help us.
What were you doing? Playing your goddamn game? What were they doing? Watching. Were you able to like send them a transaction?
Oh man, Joe, this is Arcane Austin, the studio here over there next to us. Fucking oh man. Gotta embarrass Austin, Texas like this. Fuck. That studio's gonna close down.
They don't need to do
Studio's
that
gonna
too.
close down if they keep putting shit out like this. God damn it. Maybe it's not their fault. They were like, Joe, like we needed at least another year on this, and these motherfuckers at Xbox told us if we don't release this now, then you know we're fired. Drive over there and yell at him. Hey! Arcane Austin! Get my money back! I see your asses in there! I see each other. You! Bruce! Gary! Have that janitor open the door, give me my $70. You're gonna open the door for me. I'm gonna go to the management office. This game is $70 fucking dollars? Wait, $70+ dollars? This game is $100 fucking dollars! Redfall Bite Back Edition. The game bites back because it's a piece of shit. It's filled with bugs, filled with bed bugs biting you. Bite back, $100. Bites your fucking wallet. Fucking dick off. God, thank God for Game Pass. Who cares?
Failed to connect.
Host left the match?
Failed to connect.
What'd you do?
And now I'm looking at, I don't know, my crotch.
Explode!
Ooh, my field of view just got super zoomed up. What the fuck?
Are we all tiny people now?
I think the field of view zoomed up because this is a lot closer than I'm normal.
Hey,
that's fun.
I think the game is broken.
Huh?
I said, I think the game's broken. How can you not hear me if there's no sounds, Joe?
The silence is deafening.
And then we're gonna reload again
Within
for the
less than
third
5
time.
minutes.
Hey, I got audio.
Oh, good for you guys.
I don't have.
Suck.
Yeah, I have no audio too, but it's fine.
So. if
Oh
you guys
shit, are
end
you
up getting
serious?
mauled- Yeah, we're serious. I can't hear myself jump. I can't hear shots.
No, I was talking about this is my grandpa's Volvo. The game can't afford fucking animations.
I also couldn't afford me. Could you invite me back in?
What?
Over here, you running.
Nope, definitely
I
not.
see you. You're in the game, man. You're just running through the door.
Nah, fucking. Let's go. Can't invite you when you're still in the game. It says you're in the game. God damn it. This thing is a fucking shithole! It sucks! This is the 5th time we've had to go to the fucking main menu to fucking play with our fucking friends. Cause it's not fucking ready to be released. I wonder what it's like on fucking console.
On the console release, you cannot get beyond 30 frames per second on Xbox.
Sweet.
Because they
On
couldn't-
Xbox, right? They had to put labels on the backs of the fucking game box so that they don't get sued. There it is. 60 FPS performance mode not available at launch. Because it says on the box 60 frames per second, which would be false advertising, which means they would get sued. You want to make some money, chat? We can make some money. What the fuck? Is that not confirmation that your game is not finished? Finish your fucking game. It's not that difficult.
You basically Flippy, except you're Indian.
Oh fuck.
So they got the mole
They
people.
can't catch me. Gotta keep moving, man.
God damn it, Joe. How you always fucking do this?
They can't catch me. They can't see.
Yeah. Well, guess you're right about that.
Or you just like
No, I'm
straight
not
up
crouching.
running.
Standing up.
I finally found a lock. Well, it said 1 of 2 crashes. God damn it,
What the
Joe.
fuck? Who did that?
Don't worry, I'll show.
Joe's dead.
I definitely did that on purpose. I just wanted to see, and it works as intended.
And our
Oh, you knocked him out of his animation. Alright, here's the boss. Vampire, reach the night manager. You alright, you better be cool.
Assault rifle's pretty sweet.
I want one. Okay, I gotta buy one. Wow, what an awesome boss. That was a great boss battle, man.
Oh, I missed it.
I got a full necklace.
You missed the boss battle?
Yeah. I couldn't even see what the boss was.
Can you not destroy all the goddamn fucking...
Well, all the humans are dead.
And it's like the fucking, it just doesn't work. The atmosphere is not there. That's fucking 11 crashes now. I'm not gonna take a fucking 12. I swear to God, if you fucking crash one more fucking time, that's it. No more. I could tell the boys are like, oh my God, please crash. Please crash.
I am.
So, That's very unfortunate, and we'll definitely review this one as well. This is essentially a zombie apocalypse just with vampires, and that's what they were trying to go for before they fucked it up in literally every aspect: graphics, performance, story, gunplay, skills, cutscenes, UI, crashes. I could go on. All right, well, that's gonna be it for Div 1. We'll see you on over here tomorrow.
Hey, yo, can y'all hear me? I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna just say it right now. We are about an hour late, and it is 100% my fucking fault. Oh my God. Like, I didn't think that we would need this stream key. I thought that I was gonna use my phone. I even brought like my charger, everything like that. I was ready to go.
Imagine you're like, we can just use phone. We can just zoom in and kind of be fine.
That's what I was thinking. And, like, I knew in my mind like that.
I was over here like,
it's not as good. It's not as good, but like, yeah. And so I go and I'm like messaging like Pluto from Twitch. My bro, can you set my password or something? I'm going through like 5 different emails, 10 different passwords, like frantically typing shit up. I finally remember which email it was, and we have this started, and now it's good. However, now I'm logged out of my main Twitch account, and it says it doesn't exist, which, I mean, to be fair, is kind of true. However, we're here. So it's been a long road, and I'm excited to make this PC. Obviously, I think after this, we think it'll get like 20, 30 FPS. Yeah, that's maybe. Maybe. Yeah, like starting screen.
Yeah, starting screen.
Yeah, okay.
I would say menus, but those apparently aren't very good either.
Yeah, that's about right. And yeah, it's been a long time, guys. I've had my PC now since, I think, what, 2020, something like that. And ever since then, I built my own. And so finally, we are making the Star-Force PC. Your own computer? Yeah. Oh yeah, I built my first one. I went to Fry's and went to Fry's.
Oh yeah. That was a fry.
And then they got rid of it, and it was so sad.
Yeah, right, dude.
Like every streamer from Austin built their PC at Fry's. And it's like back in the day, that was the first thing I did. I spent $1,000 I put together my first PC. And it was so much better than the one I got at Sam's Club that my mom bought me.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Sam's Club had the fucking rough computers.
Yeah. Well, it came with a monitor though, so it's like, and the monitor's really big.
No, that was always the thing with parents. It's always like, but I got you the whole shebang. Like my dad, when he first got me a GameCube, he was like, I was like, yo, so what game did you get me? He's like, what do you mean? It comes with 8 games. Talk about the demo. I was just like, come on. Like,
you could play Tetris, Pac-Man,
bro.
Snake.
You got Sonic, you got Beautiful Joe. Look at all that. I'm just like, man, I perfected 1% of like every I'm gonna speed run like every demo. You know how they used to have like secrets and shit? Like there was like a Splinter Cell demo, and it's like, well, actually, if you go through this duct and kill this person, and you're just like,
you know what's so funny is like all those secrets and like all of those like different types of like cheat codes. Now they're microtransactions. You know,
dude, for real.
That's what it is, man. It's crazy. I don't know, but what is going to be in this PC?
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing you want to know what's going to be in it. I already know. 49. Okay.
That's good. That's good. I was hoping for that.
Yeah. And then they're gonna have an i9 13900K.
Okay.
You're gonna have 64 gigs of 6,000 megahertz.
64. Holy shit. Okay. All right. That's a lot.
And then we're gonna have 1,000-watt power supply.
It's a 1,000-watt power supply. That is very good. I've actually blown out my circuit in my upstairs room, and I have now an extension cord going all the way down to my downstairs room because I live in a crack house. and it has very bad power. And because of that, I have to have an extension cord going all the way down to plug into another circuit breaker in my house. And that's been going on for a while. So 1,000 voltage, I am already prepared for that.
Nice.
So we're good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
great.
chat, I was gonna say, yeah, the crack house part. Can confirm. Can confirm.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was. Like, so basically, we were gonna do this at my house, and then I was like, I don't want anybody to get hurt, right?
Yeah,
I don't
true.
want anything bad to
He
happen.
legitimately told me, he's like, you know, it's kind of a hazard, so I kind of don't want you to come over
we don't
here.
want COVID-20 happening, something like that. So yeah, I got that. Everything is good. We're ready, and I'm glad, man. I'm definitely glad.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we're gonna get that on there? Yeah. Oh, perfect. Okay, great.
Before I ask.
So yeah, I haven't been here for such a long time. I
Right, it
remember,
was in the other spot last time.
yeah, because like we used to have this this setup somewhere else, and like now we got it, and you guys now, you have your own channel now.
Yep.
Because like for a while, it was like OTK Network, Starforge, like and we were doing the lo-fi thing, and it's like when are we gonna do each thing? And now Starforge actually has their own channel on Twitch, Starforge Systems.
That's
there it
right.
is. We got it? Oh, we got it. All right, good. That is great. Okay, so I'm a little bit curious here. We have, this is a hammer.
Oh, I'll show you a hammer real quick. I have one specifically for when people, you know, come in here and say very grotesque things, you know, about our logo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I meant this one here, too. Oh, what the fuck?
Like,
is that the one from Valheim?
That is actually the one from God of War.
Oh, wow.
It looks like a Valheim one, though, right?
Yeah, that Frostner, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this must be Mjolnir, right?
Yep.
Holy shit, man. All right, see, this is what it actually is, guys. See?
Mm-hmm.
See, it's just like, let me just move, I can't quite move it down here, but you know what I mean. Yeah, guys, it's just like this. But I was wondering, do you think that there is ever a time to use a hammer when fixing a PC?
Did you see Linus's recent video? About the dented fucking white PC?
No.
It was like sideways. And yeah, what you do is if you need to straighten it back out again, you just...
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've always felt like every time I've tried to use a hammer to fix a PC, it's...
Usually it's not.
It's done. Like, I mean, just give up. Like, at that point, like, it's kind of over.
But, you know, if you're desperate times and you just need to, you know, straighten a few things out.
Yeah, it's about right.
Kink here and there, you'll be okay. All right. Well, as I was saying, you're going to have 2 terabytes of storage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then
is it like a half and half, or how's it going?
Actually, no, 2 in 1. So it's just like, it's just 2 altogether.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
Here's
great.
a question. Would you so if you had 4 terabytes in your system, would you prefer 1 4 terabyte or 2 2 terabytes?
Like, I actually don't know how that works. I feel like it probably would be better to have 2 2 terabytes.
Right.
But I'm not sure.
I do that. I specifically say I like 2 2 because
like
one, you can separate yourself. Yeah, and if something
Yeah.
goes wrong, you have your backup as well. Right.
Yeah. And I kind of have like all of my games saved on one of them and all of my other files saved on another, like operating system, like any type of like actual file, and then like you have the games that you like save things off of.
The important shit on
somewhere
the other
else.
one, right?
Yeah. Because like that's how you used to do it, right? Is like back like let's say 8 years ago, you'd have your solid state and then you'd have your actual hard drive, right?
Yeah.
And you had like your 3 games on your solid state,
yeah,
and you only have 1 game on it at a time because
Yeah.
it's like 100 gigs and that was it.
Yeah.
And then that was it, and everything else was all on the main one. That's what I did for.
Yeah,
my,
you would give
my
up
first PC.
fast boot up time for faster load times.
Yep, exactly. All right. Well, let's get it started. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Well, since you've already built, man, this is gonna be.
Oh yeah, no, I built PCs before. I mean, I've had help, obviously. I put together, I think, one of them myself, just personally. But other than that, I've had friends of mine help me out. I like, you know, a lot of my friends growing up, like we all like played video games, and so they built their own PCs too. And so it's kind of like a group effort whenever somebody gets one.
My first PC was like that. It was like, it was almost like, yo, let's get together, let's get to the mountain dunes to buy pizza, let's build this fucking computer for 45 hours. Yeah,
that's exactly what we did. And
my first one was for was actually for when Star Wars: The Old Republic released. Yeah. That's what I built my first one for.
Did you ever? So like, this is what made me make my first PC. Is that I bought a new graphics card, and then I tried to plug it in, but I think it was the power supply wasn't strong enough, and
Mhm.
then I bought a new power supply, but then the motherboard wouldn't work with that power supply.
Oh, no.
So like at a
Yeah.
certain point, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make an entirely new PC. I'm just gonna get a completely new one because
Right.
it is so annoying. Like,
No.
I feel like that's what happened with a lot of people.
The good thing is now a lot of that stuff has been standardized.
Yeah.
So like before you'd be like, you remember when you had your hard drive, did you ever run into like when they started doing SATA from IDE? They'd be the ones that was like a bunch of pins that you had to put, it was like a ribbon cable.
Oh,
and then they
God.
finally switched, yeah, so it was like, wait.
Because the SATA cable was easy. That's
Yes.
no big deal. It's just
Yes.
a red cable. But I remember like we had this in like ed computer class in like high school, and it was like these like massive things like this, and like every single plug, and you would try to plug it in, and there'd be like 20 little things, and one of them would be bent, and it wouldn't work. It was like, oh my God.
And then when you do the CD drive and stuff like that back in the day, it's like, well, you got to make sure that you set up the master and slave. And I was like, I don't like this conversation.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what? And it's like, oh, CD drive. Oh, okay, got it.
No, we used to have that shit all the time. Like there were so many different things that, like people just don't have to deal with at all with like making PCs anymore. And it's like I remember my mom would tell me, she was like, yeah, well, apparently back in like the 70s or 80s, you would, download and you'd buy a piece of software. It was $200. You'd get it. It wouldn't work. You'd call the guy at IBM and he wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, yeah, man.
He's like, damn, that's crazy. So it didn't work? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll let people know. Maybe the next one will be better.
Dude, I remember when IBM became Lenovo.
Yeah.
It was just like, because especially I was out in North Carolina, they would have like the campus was there.
Right.
It was just, bro, it was just miles of just Lenovo everywhere. It's crazy to see where it's coming because you're so right. Back in the day, they were just like,
gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, right, for real, gotcha. Yeah. You thought, and now it's like they're like the fucking one of the biggest computer companies out there. It's insane. IBM is Lenovo? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, well, like I remember, I thought it was actually like a subsidiary, but like they just completely rebranded it. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like it's because IBM is just like, it was so much known as like the 80s brand, right? And it's like how to make it the new thing that people like don't think is associated with PCs that are, like the size of a house.
Yeah, like how Dell doesn't make it, like obviously you go on their website if you can get Alienware and stuff like that, but most of there's no Alienware. Like, what do you mean, Dell's company? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, Alienware is a massive one. Actually, I got a laptop from them like a long time ago. And man, that thing has been through some times. I've gone through like probably 5 laptops. I'm not even kidding.
I used to love when you used to be playing games, accidentally unplugged. And you just go straight down to like 5 frames, like, what the fuck is happening? And you look down, you're like, goddamn dog.
Well, like I remember, you would put it on your lap, and then you would have to put something over your leg so it wouldn't burn your legs. Yeah, exactly.
Hot as hell, man. And then like if you were the thing is back in the day too, the battery life was like legit like 8 minutes. Oh yeah. Like, so you're on a game, you're like, all right, you gotta move rooms, gotta have to sprint. I gotta sprint.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So where's which case we're gonna use?
So we're gonna be using the Lian 011 Evo. Okay. Yep. And then that's the other thing we're talking about. Like we have the LS720, the deep cool cooler, and then these fans. Like fans, dude, back in the day, it's just so much. Now these things are like daisy chain. They have like a whole one connection.
Did you ever go and put a box fan on the side of the PC?
100%.
And it worked. It worked. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. It's like I never thought it would work because like graphics cards. Well, I mean, I guess they still do, right? But the first graphics cards, like those like AMD Radeon ones, I think, like they had the little fans on them. Right. And my fan broke, right? Because of course. And I leave the computer on for 30 days at a time. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. And so I literally taped a massive box fan on the side of the PC, and I never had heating problems ever again.
That's the era.
Ghetto solution, and it fucking worked.
And you know what else? Yep. I rocked with my Xbox for almost 3 years, and every 3 days, you know what I had to do?
Did you wrap it up?
Yes. Okay. Yes. That shit lasted like 2-some years. They were like, "Yo, we're gonna have to get a new one." I was like, "No. Get the fucking blanket. Yeah, get the fucking blanket, bro."
Yeah, that's all of the old tech solution problems, and it's I guess you're old enough for this too, right? I mean, like, well, we both are pretty much about the same age. Taking the ball out and then wiping it off, cleaning the mouse, like underneath the ball. You'd have to like take this little thing out. There'd be this little fucking ball in there, and you'd have to get all the debris out of there.
It would change your life, honestly. It was a massive difference.
It's like totally different.
Dude, it's funny because a lot of the fixes back in the day, like VHSs, remember? It's just not like they're just not working. You just fucking yeet it real quick, and it's just fine.
Well, it's just like it was like this weird kung fu shit where like if you karate chopped it right on the left or the right, depending on if you had
depending on what part of the film you're
a Zenith or a fucking Samsung.
Yes, a little Panasonic or whatever.
You got a Panasonic. All right, you got to go with the double chop right in the middle. Yeah, and then it
would
would
show
just
off
work.
having the fast rewind. You remember that? Like some people have the regular VHS and then those fast rewind ones come out.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, rewind the movie. We'll go get some food. No, it's gonna take 2 minutes. What?
Yeah, exactly.
You get it, you hear it go crazy, start showing up. Yeah.
Yep. Be kind, rewind. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah,
so that is the motherboard right there. Okay. So what we got looking at here?
Let's if you want to put in the CPU? That's
yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. Okay. So first we're just gonna push this down and latch it out and latch back. Yep. And then this guy's gonna latch back. Yep.
This. Alrighty.
And then with this one, I like that they made it pretty easy. I know they have like indicators, but really, as long as it's face up, letters just go straight down. When you see these little nubs, you'll see them right there.
Oh, okay. It's like that.
It just kind of like drops it in a little bit. Yep. Yep. Boom.
Got it.
Yeah. Just go ahead and latch it down.
We don't put paste on
Not
it.
yet. No, because then it would get real messy before we put the filler in there.
It's been a long,
This is gonna be real strong. Yeah, you're gonna push it all the way down and latch it back in. It's gonna feel like you're gonna fucking break it.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Positive. Imagine if I wasn't.
This is broke. Dude, I was scared.
In this moment, Hasman found out that he actually didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh my God,
I just rolled really high luck, bro, and I'm at this point, you know?
This is the only part of it. I feel like putting in the processor is the only part that I'm actually worried about.
Right.
Everything else is totally fine, but it's like putting in that processor.
Those little pins, man.
Ooh, it's like, what if one of the pins isn't in the right place? What is this?
I've been doing it so long, there's been plenty of times where I've had either people bend the pins on the board or bend the pins on the CPU, and I'll fix them.
Yeah. Oh,
it takes, you just have to get as long as it's not smashed.
Do it under microscope or something?
Or I mean, most of the time you can see, so basically the rails will be enough to where you can see like straight through them. Right. I mean, not on the board. On the board, you kind of have to microscope it a little bit and kind of get real close. But you just look down and you just go and find a razor.
Yeah.
And you just keep like edging them until they get back up.
Yeah, exactly.
These are harder because you kind of have to like get under them without bending the other ones and kind of like pull them up.
Oh,
and they have to be like they're like halfway up, so you can't be too low or too high. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to like edge it up little by little.
That must be so hard to do.
Yeah.
It's like the processor's like that's one of the expensive parts, right? And so you don't want to mess that one up.
Well, the good thing is with these and now the new AMDs, like since the pins are on the board, you never really mess up the CPU. So you mess up the board.
Oh, yeah.
Even though like that's still bad, but like it's not as cost effective.
Yeah, it's like it's $800 versus $150.
Yeah, right.
No, I get
so
that.
this guy right here, this is remember that. See how it's coming?
No way. No fucking
way. They do like 4 and 8 in those things now, man.
This is 2 terabytes?
Yep.
No shot. No fucking. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
I feel like a caveman. So where the fuck does this thing go?
So right here. You see the notch right there? So it's gonna go. It's gonna go. You see it has a little notch right there. It's just gonna go there and down.
Oh my God! All right. Let me try to get it in there. Notch.
Yep. Push it in. Push it in a little more, and then what you'll see is like it goes.
Oh, so it's a PCI.
So then we're gonna push it so it can go down. Sometimes this guy.
Trying to get under that whip, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes the screw is we have to unscrew it. Watch out.
Yeah.
So normally though, what'll happen is you just go down and it'll just latch in.
Yeah.
But sometimes the screw is like a millimeter this way, so you just have to unscrew it. It's not a big deal. Actually, what am I using these things for? We got our Linus Tech Tip screwdriver. You know?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, this is it. Right
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know it's no hype. It actually is.
It actually is.
It's really good. Yeah.
Damn,
the torque on it is good. The balance on it is good.
Okay.
The biggest thing is it magnetizes.
You're kind of holding it.
Yeah.
Damn, all right.
Yeah. The ratcheting system. Yeah, I always like feel the need to like just twirl it.
Yeah, it's like, so can I mess this up? Like, what if I move it around the line? Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Holy shit, all right.
And like I said, the biggest thing, magnetism, man. Because like nothing's worse than when you're dealing with small screws when you just drop shit. See, like I just anything else, it would have just been over here already.
Dude, I remember the first magnetized screwdriver I used, and I felt like I just entered a new dimension. You know, it's like, wow.
Wow, how far we've come.
Yeah, exactly. Technology is amazing. So that
Normally, it latches like normally it just latches like this.
that is the 2 terabytes of memory.
Yep.
What the fuck? I have never seen that before. That is
Really? You've never seen
incredible.
that?
I've never seen one of those before.
Dude, they'll go like they go up high too, man. They go 4 terabytes, 8 terabytes, and stuff like that.
In that little strip?
I mean,
I have like on the side of my room. I took a memory stick from school. They don't know I took it, but I did. And it's a 256, and it's the size of one of these. What the fuck?
Talking about the other day how it's wild because now you're getting 64 right here. And it's just like what is
64 gigs, and I'm not saying it's not 256 gigs, okay, guys? Yeah. It's one quarter of one.
256. Now they're making these with 96 gigs on one stick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Corsair has someone that just.
That is incredible. Yeah.
I always do the barcode is always facing this way.
Okay.
Just to make it easy, and then 2 and 4.
Does it still matter which one you put it into?
Yep. 2 and 4 is always the way.
Okay.
You got it.
I'm so terrified. I feel like a caveman. Okay. Oh god! Alright, yeah, okay.
I feel like every time I'm building with new people, they do that. They just immediately do this fucking SpongeBob fucking.
Yeah.
Just like.
Yeah. Dude, I was so worried because I didn't That's what I always worry about is pressing it too hard.
Yeah.
Like my dad would always teach me don't screw shit in too hard or you're gonna completely mess up.
Please.
So what? Yeah, of course. Well, he said that one too, actually. To be fair. And anyway, he would say this, and so anytime that I'm pushing something in too hard, I always hear him saying, "Oh, you're gonna break it. You're gonna break it," and I just freak out about it.
That is that whole statement can go to be true for so many things.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Poppy's
very right.
Yeah.
Very true.
That was brilliant.
So we've got the RAM in, and this is 64 gigs.
Yes, sir.
And you said who is it who's doing it? How much?
Team Group, and the thing is, I was saying you're thinking about the megahertz. So I gotta look up, but your RAM back at in DDR4 there was RAM that normally people would have 21, 33 megahertz. I mean, it would go up higher. You can go 3600, sometimes 4000.
I think there was 2.1 and then 3, something like that. I'm
Okay.
trying to remember what the numbers were.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 numbers that come.
But
to my
now these
mind.
things are going to 6,000 megahertz and stuff like that. Yeah. Which is why they're making things
DTD
big,
cooldown commands are now active.
because with that much
DTD,
speed,
a new
you
vote
can
has
just
started.
do it all for.
Oh yeah.
So that's why they're making big one sticks instead of before. Remember, you'd be you just fill up all the slots.
Right.
Now
yeah.
filling up all the slots is not the way to go yet. Just because
Really?
they're still
Okay.
and it will be, but at
Yeah.
the moment it's so new.
Okay.
2 is the way you want to go.
Yeah, all that makes sense. And then there is the 4090.
This is the cooler.
Holy. Oh, it's the cooler?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I was looking at the wrong one. I saw a big box and I was like, oh, that must be the graphics
that's
card.
it. No.
No, it's not. Okay. So this is the high performance liquid CPU cooler. Okay.
Deep Cool baby, shout out.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, their product's so good, especially for price to performance.
Oh, really?
It's always been, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've done water cooling on one PC before, but I've never done a I don't think I've ever done one since then. It was just that one time.
Have you ever done it? Was it like this, pre-built, a water cooler, or was it custom?
Well, I just went there, and it was the one that you just kind of put directly on the CPU. Yeah.
Other than that one, and I've done actual cool custom tubing.
Oh, for real?
DTD voting is complete and the viewers have chosen resourceful.
Here's the thing, right, is that for a lot of people, they love to have all the bells and whistles. All I want is a big black box.
Yeah.
That's it. And it just is as good as possible. It runs perfectly, and there's never any problems.
Right. Yeah, and the thing is, with stuff like that, that's the last part you said is the biggest issue with water cooling and stuff like that is because having to clean it.
Yeah,
you know,
it
after
can
6
deteriorate.
months. Well, yeah, because the liquid you have in there is it's water and it just starts getting a lot of gunk in there.
Right.
And then beforehand, you have to make sure that the pressure's right. We did one on stream, and everything was right, and they were trying to put pressure in it, and there's something somewhere, there's a small leak of air, and you have to go through the whole thing and try to find it. You're like, fuck, you know?
Well, it's just like having the actual fans is like a lot. It's louder, but it's also like easier in a way, I would say. But like the water
DTD, a
cooling
new vote
offers,
has
I think,
started.
probably just like a higher speed. I'm not really even sure about that nowadays.
Well, now, yeah, I mean, with the water cooling, you'll get quieter too now.
Oh, really? Yeah, no doubt.
The thing is, there's air cooling can still do just like really good, like water cooling does, except you'll have to get like a fucking, like, you know what I mean?
So do people still use air cooling, or is water cooling?
Oh, really? Yeah, like Noctua and Be Quiet, they make like some air coolers. Like I said, they're like boxes like this,
Right.
and they cool very well. It's just I don't like using it in particular, just because from a builder standpoint, your RAM goes out, whatever, and cooler off because you know what I mean, it just towers over the whole thing.
It's like a whole process.
Yeah.
Okay, so
right now I'm just getting this stuff out, and then we're gonna start putting the screws into the, the fans into the actual AIO.
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up. I have no fucking idea how to do this one.
Yeah,
I
this
have
will be
no
easy.
clue.
I'll set it up, and then
I'm
all you're gonna be doing
I'm
is
actually
this,
really
right?
curious to see how it comes together.
So I always tell people,
DTD voting is complete and the viewers have chosen medical supplies.
Okay. Like the other day I did this, I didn't do my little process, and I accidentally put the fans on backwards.
Oh,
so I always pretend.
I've done that myself. Yes.
So I always pretend like the fucking PC's right in front of me, and then I just.
It's like okay.
Yes, it's right here. So cool. I got my one.
Right. Okay. And then just build everything off of that.
Yep. And now I know that my wires go that way, and my fan.
So what's this for here?
That's the radiator.
Okay.
That's like I mean, I don't know.
Like a car radiator.
Like exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
That's exactly like a car radiator. So you have the liquid flowing through here, right? And then as the air goes through, you know, the radiator will start cooling down the water inside
Right.
as it circulates.
Got it. Makes sense. And this one's going to connect directly to that processor.
Yep.
So how long does it take for you to usually build one?
Honestly, at the warehouse for the guys, this is probably a 40-minute build.
A 40-minute?
Yeah, it's always less than an hour.
Damn. All right, that is quick. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll do it. All right, let's go.
You'll see what I mean by the ratchet on that thing real good.
Yeah.
You can actually hold it and just, and then at the end you can twist it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm trying to get used to it.
Yep.
Okay, got it. And then, so I put this one in here.
Yep.
Wait a second.
Then you can ratchet the stem, and then once it gets too tight, then you can just finish.
Is it going in?
Yep.
Oh yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
Holy shit, look at that. That is incredible. This is...
It's very smooth, right?
This is a nice screwdriver.
I think if the torque is good, so you don't feel like you have to like... pull a lot of forearm
That's what
strength.
I was worried about, like having to like really go in on it. Okay. Yeah, I think if you build stuff a lot, this actually would be really nice to have.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's like we talk about it at the warehouse, and the biggest thing for this is just when you're building PCs a lot, this is like a godsend.
Yeah, really. Holy shit.
Like that one's been in use probably like 7-8 months now, and like the magnetism's almost it's just as strong as all the other ones.
Really? Okay, so it's not like it like goes away after a while or anything like that?
Yep.
Okay. And this PC will run fine if it's on for 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
At 40-day interval. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm not poorly recommending that, but
that's good. I wouldn't either.
Yeah. Now you're asking if I do it myself. That's a different question.
Yeah. Probably not the best idea. I've always had the mindset that if I never turn the computer off, there's never a chance for it to not turn back on.
Right.
And yeah.
Do you ever like, even back in the day, like see a mechanic's car? You get, like a mechanic's car. You see a mechanic's car, and you're like, really? You drive that? Even though he fixes shit all the time. Exactly how PCs are, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that my PC at home looks like all fancy and good and crazy? No, it does not at all.
It's like totally messed up.
Yeah, dude, the cable manager's all fun. I'm just like, dude, I need it to work for me, but like when I do it for someone else, you know, it's different. That's why it's like I
come home like, I'm not working right now.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
I just want to turn this game on. I'm not worried about all this other shit. Yeah.
What have you been playing?
Dude, I just expect that to D4 come out. I just been bouncing around stuff. Like I like played demonologist. I even got some death trap. I played Fortnite. I'm not proud of it.
Fortnite's a good game.
It
though.
is. No build is top for me. Like that's all I do. Yeah, it's so much better. That's all I play. I don't do build mode at all. But I was doing that. I almost got back into Star Wars Old Republic, but it's one of those you have to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm down. You download it, you get your character ready.
So excited, and like you log in, you run around for like 5 minutes. It's like
Yes. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. It's like, fuck. You know.
I know what you mean. Exactly. You're gonna play the server slam event.
100%. I'm actually
May 12th.
Yes, I'm in there immediately. I actually last time I only did a barbarian.
Oh,
and like this time I'm probably gonna try to do as many.
Just don't do a druid.
Oh, I heard for real? Oh, I heard
they're so bad.
I heard they're kind of boring.
Well, they just everybody always says, oh, they play way better, and there is this. You see the 17 in chat? You know about that meme?
No.
Okay. So this guy, remember in Diablo 2 they had Hurricane, like that big AoE attack?
Yeah.
And it was like that was what druids would use a lot, at least as far as I know. Like,
yeah, spin the wind.
Yeah, basically. Oh, their version of it.
Yeah, their version of it. Yeah.
Right, and Hurricane did 17 damage at like level 20 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so the class fucking sucks, and it was so bad that Blizzard actually had to come out and make a statement and be like, guys, please, it's not gonna be like this on release. Please stop tweeting this at us. This is so bad. But you got to 25 and everything on the beta, right?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What did you think of it?
I honestly had a blast because the thing is I had the main game I put into Diablo most time was actually Diablo 3.
Oh,
and
dude, I went so hard on Diablo 3.
But the thing is, it had some aspects that I was like, I don't know, I liked it, but I wasn't like in love with it. And then when I played Diablo 4 and I was roaming around and like, boys were in the same dungeon, he was like, everything was scaled up to him, scaled to me. It was just like, it just felt right. Like it felt very
it felt very seamless, right?
Right,
like,
exactly.
There's nothing like really wrong with it or like messed up, etc.
Yeah.
It just was the exact same, and there was no like friction.
Yeah, right.
I actually think that like it's so weird because people have been so negative about Blizzard for every single game, and to be fair, they're right with a lot of them.
Yeah.
But with Diablo 4, it seems pretty good.
Yeah,
it really does.
It really does, man.
It's like almost a shock whenever you see like the developers saying like, yeah, so we see you guys don't like this, so we're gonna fix it.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's so crazy.
What do you mean you're fixing it?
It's also like it starts putting perspective on like we can be mad at Blizzard, but it's also when the company's that big, it usually comes down to a team as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
there's like production, and there's a million different challenges, right? Where like people, like for example, they have like this ranking system where it was like only so many people could get bonuses.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's just so like, what the fuck are you doing? And it's just like, imagine working in that condition.
No,
it's not that big of a surprise. Things are a little bit messed up, but at least Diablo 4 is looking very
it is.
good.
And like you were saying earlier, it felt like I didn't feel much friction in the sense of I played I had played WoW retail recently, like maybe like back in before the new launch.
Like into Shadowlands?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at first I was like, oh cool, I was going through the motions because at first those first 10, 15, 20 levels, you just killing stuff. And then we started the ranks, and then what is it, revered and all that other shit, and it was just like it just kept piling and piling and piling. There's all these chapters, and at one point it felt like a task. It felt like I was doing chores, and then like in Diablo, I was enjoying all of leveling up. I was like excited to get to that next node, excited to like once I had all these, I would just
like nuke
that, like,
and
start over.
3 levels, I'm gonna be able to get this thing, and then I can get that, and then like this can complete my build, then I get my ultimate ability. It feels good, especially leveling up. Yeah.
And then once you get there, you're like, this has been pretty fun. Let's try something different. And you just nuke it and just do something else, and it's just
That's what I'm really glad that you're gonna be able to play like different classes. Like I actually had somebody from like the Diablo 14 message me. Maybe I'm leaking, maybe not. But like they said they're like, because I was complaining a lot about like the respec costs, and they're like, bro, it's not gonna be that bad. Chill out. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens, but hopefully it's gonna be okay.
I hope so, because I played Destiny some too, and that was one of the things where it was like everything oh, you want to rework this? You got to use a quarter of your fucking materials.
Oh my
and you're like,
God.
why the fuck, man?
Have you ever played PoE, Path of Exile?
No, I've seen it played though.
Oh my God! If you think any game is bad, you will appreciate all of the other ones as soon as you play PoE.
For real?
It is just like, holy shit! Like there will be a video. It's a 30-minute video, and the only thing it is a dude going over spreadsheets. That's it. No gameplay. The game's not even like it's not even on the computer, and they go. And you read the comments, and everybody's like, bro, thank you so much. I'm so excited for this build. It's going to be so good. Man, this is going to be awesome. Dude, I can't wait to play this.
Dude, when min-maxing becomes a fucking
different game.
like, min-maxing becomes a fucking college fucking class. Nah, man, that's what I feel about Diablo 2, where I know there's going to be obviously a skill gap when it comes to actually maxing out on like a lot of the builds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in some of these other games, you're not fucking down to the T to the math of what you're doing. It's like you can't get in. That was the problem I had with WoW. I couldn't get into anything.
Yeah.
I didn't have a resume.
Oh,
I didn't have I couldn't get any mythics, nothing.
Well, it's easy. You just buy gold, buy a carry, and then you can join. You can play the game.
Yeah,
it's simple, guys. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
So we've got this set up now.
Yep.
That's it. Okay.
So I got my 6 fan. I've got those 3 fans and the cooler set up.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go get the case now.
Okay. Cool.
Before I do that, actually, turn your hand wherever you want it to spin.
What the fuck? That's nuts.
What I like about it too is if you do a real slight turn, you can control like how much to spin.
Oh wow. I have never seen this. This is nuts. Holy shit! I didn't know. Dude, I feel like a fucking caveman. Like I'm seeing like it's like, this is a hard drive. Oh my god! And then like this
to be
thing.
fair, I was kind of do live in a cave.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like,
It's a nice cave.
it's a nice cave.
Yeah.
It has electricity.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Until you plug this in.
Yeah. Until we plug this in. Yeah. You gotta call the electrician out again.
Again.
So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I am, because there's been so many of these new games, and I wanted to play them, but like I don't want to play them and then have them just like I have an outdated PC. It's a good PC. It's just outdated, right? And as soon as anything ever goes on with the PC, people are like, oh wow, Starforge. It's like, oh, you have one. Like, what is this? And so finally, we'll actually have one, and I can play these games and try out the new ones. I'm very excited. Like Jedi Survivor, there's like Dead Island 2. Oh,
what have you heard about Dead Island 2? I haven't looked into it. What have you heard about it?
I mean, like it's all. It looks like it's all right. I don't know if it's going to be a memorable game, right? Are people going to remember Dead Island 2 in 3 years?
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem. Right? I understood that because I played the first one, and besides the massive migraines it gave me, I couldn't play for more like 30, 40 minutes. It was like it was just piercing pain just because of the way that it would just tear and just everything that we played. Oh. But there's one thing about that game that those type of games have a cap on how fun they are in the sense that they get repetitive at one point. Yeah. Like it's cool at first, like, you saw I decapitated that zombie, you saw that real cool way I killed them, and then after like 20, 30
so
of
much
them.
like novelty.
Right, there's almost so much novelty, exactly, yeah. And then at some point you're just like, oh, okay, I just gotta kill another 40 of these guys to get what I want. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're not really enjoying that little bit of it.
And it's like, the core gameplay is what really matters with a lot of those games. Where it's like you can go back and play some old games like Dead Rising. Like I remember I was watching S.W.Frost play that. Yeah. And that shit was still fun.
Fucking Left 4 Dead 2 is still fun for me.
Dude, that game was so good. Yeah. Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead 2?
Yeah, people love that.
Yeah.
Is this going to be the white or the black one?
Black one.
Oh, all right.
You said you want a black PC, right?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yeah. I was curious. So what's all that right there?
This right here is going to be a mount for your GPU. Okay. We put these in all the computers.
All right. DTD, a new vote has started.
So I make sure they have a little bit more support.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how all this comes together. Yeah, and I'm so glad that after all of that trouble that I had logging in, it actually worked. I was losing my mind, man. I was so stressed.
I was like, watching you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan B here soon.
Yeah, I know. New PC means new complaints. Well, yeah, because I'll have new games to complain about. That's right. It's gonna be great. Oh shit! There it is. Oh my god.
DTD voting is complete and the viewers have chosen dance off.
There it is, boys. There it is. Oh man.
Okay. Welcome to my channel.
This looks just like all the other ones I did. This is beautiful. I love it. Yep, it's just the same as all the other ones, and that's just what I wanted. If you put all of the computers that I have in a line, it is just a solid line of PCs that look pretty much just exactly like that. However, I do now get them with the glass side, so I can see if, like, for example, there's a light that's not on or something like that.
Right.
But otherwise, no, not really. That's about it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hashtag no changes. Yes, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
This new gaming PC or streaming PC? This is going to be a new gaming PC. Streaming PCs aren't really, it's not that intensive what you have to do with the streaming PC.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just use mine, maybe replace that one too. I'm just not really sure yet.
The only good thing I could say, I always tell streamers when it comes to like having a 2 PC, is that like especially with these games when unoptimized and they like make your PC crash, your stream still stays up when that happens.
Dude,
yeah.
Changing from a 2 PC to from 1 PC to a 2 PC setup was like, it was, you know, like whenever they're trying to like describe enlightenment, and it's like pictures of like Buddhas, and like, you know, like trees that have like infinite amounts of leaves and shit like that. That's the exact way that I felt. It was like I have achieved enlightenment. We are living in nirvana. It is so fucking good because now anything that goes wrong, it doesn't matter. The PC crashes, it doesn't matter. Like, I never have an issue where it's like, oh, the capture isn't working for this game because it literally just captures the monitor and there are no problems.
Yep. Or like all the bullshit they have on some games where like it doesn't want to work with OBS because they have a certain fucking anti-cheat or some
There's
shit.
a frame rate issue or anything like that. Like every problem has just completely gone away.
Yep.
Except for, of course, last night where my internet died. But that's different. Yeah, a guy came by yesterday who's trying to get me to sign up for Google Fiber, and I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know whenever mine gets messed up.
Yeah.
And
damn, you can get Google Fiber?
Yeah. I don't know if you like clip the cord or something. Yeah.
Just like my tire, probably.
Say what?
Just like my tire.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah, so I messed up his tire, just like, and they stole something off. They clipped something off his tire. You can't even sell this.
Yeah, they clipped the stem off my tire for no reason.
Who does this? Like, what the like? It's got to be like some angry 14-year-old.
Yeah, for real.
You know, like, man, fucking man, why won't my dad buy me a car? If I can't have it, nobody's gonna have it. Yeah, it's just some petty shit, exactly.
Yeah, legit. I feel like it was just some petty shit.
So that's the Starforge panel, and it goes right there. Oh wow. I can't wait to run Classic WoW on this. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get at least 60 FPS. Yeah. It's gonna be great. Oh man. But yeah, yes, guys, I don't have fiber. As I said, I live like a caveman. It's okay.
Hey, dude, I would wish I could. I have fiber, but I can't get Google Fiber though.
Really?
I have like AT&T.
Is it any good?
It is. It's very good. It's still very good. That's why I'm not like complaining, like in the sense of like, oh, I wish it. Like, it's the only thing I want, but the thing is Google is usually cheaper and like the fastest. Too. Right. And just have such good quality.
Well, they installed a line at my house like 3 years ago. I just never really had them put it in. I think in their mind, it's like, you know, a matter of when and not if, so they just assume that I'll eventually do it, which I probably will. I mean, at some point, just to have 2 lines in case like my stream goes down or something like that.
Right, and and also like if one ISP is down, you can have the other one running,
So here we go. This is the actual graphics or motherboard.
I'm gonna snap it in. I'll have you screw it in for.
Okay. You gotta line it up with all the screws on the bottom.
Because this screw, the middle screw, the top screw,
the
top screw, they come up a little bit just to kind of pop it in. There we go.
There it is. Yeah.
So, Asmund, I'm
Yeah.
surprised that you still don't have like your own $5 box at Taco Bell yet. How did that happen?
I'm surprised too. By the way, Taco Bell, I really am surprised. Whatever happened? Guys, I'm going there every week. You know who really should give me my own special thing is Chipotle. Because maybe if I could make my own special bowl that they sell, maybe they would actually have it in stock.
True.
It is nuts, man.
Dude.
Like,
That was heartbreaking.
Like, what do you think the percentage is whenever you go to Chipotle? How much percentage of the time do they not have something that you want?
Oh, pretty much like 90% of the time.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Okay, good. Exactly.
Right.
Because I go there every single time. There's something that's missing.
Right.
It's like, oh, yeah, we have steak, but we don't have cheese. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Sure.
all right. Well, I want to get a drink. Like, oh, we don't have ice.
What the One day they're gonna be like, we have drinks today, we don't got cups.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Like,
Yes, you want to put your head under there and just, like,
you just see a line of people
get in
waiting.
there.
He's like, what the fuck? All right, so you go. So
was it time?
Yeah.
All right, let's
The
do
only
it.
two you're not gonna screw in is this guy and this guy.
Okay, got it.
But the rest of them can
All
go.
right,
And
let's do it.
your screws are right.
This one's good, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then these are your rest right here in this little pot.
Okay. One. And this one in the middle is good, right? That's not this one?
Yep, it's just these two you're going to ignore.
Yeah, all right, that sounds good. Just want to make sure.
That should make it easy to
Somebody's asking like what this light is. This is a really nice light.
Yeah, it's a little desk light you get on Amazon. It just clips onto whatever you
Oh,
want.
for real?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually just that simple. And this one here, like I'll be able to install because I remember I was talking to you about the like the capture card and everything.
Right.
And like that's going to be just no problem, right?
Yeah. Those literally they almost work immediately. If
It's
not,
just
you can get a
unscrew
driver.
PCI and then plug it in.
When I get you yours, I'll have it in.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Great. Yeah, thanks. That'll be ideal. Let's see. We'll put one right here. Get some water real quick. There we go. Somebody says it's because we're going there during closing hours. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Chipotle, like we go I get there at 8 o'clock. They close at 10. Oh, bro. Oh man, you just missed it. Oh. Yep. Yeah, nice try. Okay, nice try, Chipotle employee. Okay. There's one over there.
No, and then they do like ridiculous stuff like, hey, you like that quesadilla?
Yeah.
You can only order it on the app. And you're like, what?
Why?
You walk in there, you're like, can I get a quesadilla? Sorry, sir, you have to get that on the app only. I'm like,
So if I stand in this line and I order it on my phone, you'll give it to me.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? It's nuts. Okay, there we go. I think that, how many bonuses do they have? Is it two bonus screws? Because I think I've done all of them.
I have a ton.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done all of them. You can double check.
This guy right here.
Oh, shit.
So they always line down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, I did not know that. Great. Okay. I didn't even know there was a, so that's actually a way they do it. Like that it's there's 3 of them right down a line, 3 times? Okay. I thought it was just random.
And also I was saying that like a lot of stuff has gotten standardized.
Yeah,
So
see
it's just
that.
like almost everything
Wow.
works in that fashion, you know? Cool. So I'll get that. So this is your mount right here that I'm putting in.
Okay.
I'll show you how it works.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how this is supposed to fit together.
So your GPU is here, depending on the size. You see how there's like different rails? You'll have this guy with a pad on it.
Yeah.
And it'll raise, and then you screw it.
I get it. So it holds it in place.
Yeah,
so it's like if you move it
sag or
around.
nothing,
Yeah.
And the good thing is back in the day they used to be very intrusive. They'd be in the front or over here. Now it's hidden too, so that's why.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks a lot cleaner too. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. And I guess that makes it to where, because like, yeah, over time, I feel like some of them are just kind of like, you know, it started like this and now it's a little bit like this.
Yeah, especially these big 4090s. They just, they feel like
Yeah, I
they're
remember it was
decided,
the 3090 was like the first one that I saw, maybe 2090, I forgot which one. It was just fucking massive. There was like 3 fans on it and like all this stuff. Like, oh my god.
This isn't the biggest one, but this is still a big boy. You'll see, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for real. I'm actually really kind of curious to see like how big it's gonna be.
So like, this is some of the stuff I was telling you that they made. Most cases are trying to do shit like this. So most of the time, you flip the case down, have the screw in the fans, and do all that stuff, right? But now you take a screw out, and you can just take the whole bracket off. That way you can just do it separately and not have to keep lugging around this big thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
So then, so I have them pre-wired, so I just go right here.
And now I just put all 3 of them right in there?
Yep, just flip them over.
Okay, great. And do those align or clip in, or do you screw them in?
They screw them in.
Okay, got it.
So what's the first game you're gonna play?
Let's see. First game for me to benchmark, I would probably try. Like, WoW. It sounds stupid. That's because it is stupid. But the game actually takes a ton of memory. And so I'll probably try WoW with like all 10 graphics because that's what I'm like most used to seeing. Then after that, I will probably try New World. And then after that,
how do you like a New World? I saw you playing it the other day.
It's a bit of a mental disorder, but it's a fun game. I mean, like I enjoy the game. It's just that, you know, whenever I play it, I always think to myself, man, I wish they'd do this, I wish they'd do that. You know, it's like one of those things. So I like the game. I appreciate it a lot for what it is, but like, damn.
Those games hurt me the most. The games that like, that's why I think it took me so long to drop Destiny, but I liked it so much because it's just like, when you have a game that the core is so good.
I hear the raids are really good.
Yeah, man. Like, the core is great, but like it's just everything around it. You know, like the optimizations, some of the content, the microtransactions, all this other shit, and you're just like,
so much going on with that. Like, yeah, I don't know where Destiny's at. I've kind of wanted to try it out just to see kind of what the game is.
It's not a great time right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, when the raids come out, they're great and they're fun. I mean, obviously, just like anything else, you gotta have your team and have everything prepped beforehand.
Right.
It's kinda annoying, but
yeah, I'll probably maybe try. I'll probably try New World, and then after that, I think I'll try Jedi Survivor and just see what it's like. Because I think that's gonna be the real benchmark. Now, I would try Redfall. However, that would require me to pay for the game, and I don't know if I should do that. So,
what's up with Redfall?
So, I think I sent somebody a message, and I said basically it was like full of bugs and just like glitches and stuff like that. And then even underneath it, it was like kind of boring, repetitive gameplay. So it's like even if it didn't have the bugs, it would like take it from like a 3 to a 5.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, have any of you guys played it? Has anybody here had a good experience with Redfall? Like, does anybody think it's actually a decent game worth playing or worth trying? Man.
No. Hell no.
Man.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not much into like survival games, but Valheim for me is different.
Oh, dude, did you play the Mistlands?
No, the new one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. It's good.
It is, be honest, it is, oh my God. It does a great job at accentuating every bad thing about the game.
Oh shit.
It does. And so it's like, you know, the large views that you have, the vistas, well, those are gone. And then, you know, like how, you know, whenever you attack something and it's like a little bit above or a little bit below you and you miss it, well, it's got that everywhere, right? So it's so annoying. But, I mean, the game is great. I love Valheim.
Yeah.
Did you play through the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, I mean, I played the whole thing to the point where at the end, I just started modding because I was like, I already had everything. Well, because like, me and my boys, we had already gone through it. So we got to the point where we're like, let's start making some cool ass shit. So we started making castles. Like, we started trying to play with. The other thing I didn't like about it as much is that it has structures that look really cool, but the game isn't, I don't know if anymore, but it isn't really well made to like do whatever you want with the structures.
They added like a few new things with structures, but like you're right that it doesn't have like it doesn't have that Minecraft level of customization where it has like the depth of, oh, you can make a calculator in Minecraft or
Right,
something like that. Like, it does not have that. You're totally right.
Like, I think it's even at a basic level. I mean, I know they fixed it a few months ago, but when I was playing about a year ago, like we wanted to make a brown stairs, like going up, and like you couldn't do that. You can use regular stairs. So what we had to do was is we would grab a board and you had to like line it up perfectly halfway
with
and
like
then
the middle pillar,
yes,
right?
You had the middle pillar, and then you had to go all the way up, and it wasn't even really a stairs. It was just like a pseudo stairs.
Well, I remember I watched Shroud, and I think it was like somebody else who was playing with, like spend like 3 days trying to make a like underground base inside of one of the mountains, and it was like the most painful thing ever.
Dude,
like it was cool, but it was also really annoying.
Yeah, and then you had those fucking moments where you're just chilling and you randomly like, why is there 17 wolves attacking me, dude?
Yes, exactly. Well, like you could get that one debuff, the bone mass thing. And you could just put that on and be like, okay.
Hit me all you want.
I'm invincible now.
Yeah, I'm fucking bone mass.
Yeah, I played through the entire game whenever it came out, and I put like 200 hours.
What was your fucking least favorite ad? Because for me, it was probably mosquitoes. Mosquitoes
The
were
thing
fucking
is,
worse, bro.
I actually don't mind them at all whenever I'm in the planes. But like what I didn't like was
when you're driving by in the boat, it's just like, you're like, what the fuck is a death mosquito doing here?
I had this motherfucker, like I was over, like all the way over here. And this fucking mosquito flies from the shore out into the ocean. Like I'm in an ocean biome, and he just goes, ah.
You're here driving, like, is that thing, yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then like my little, you know, like the little, what is it, the tombstone goes like, and then I'm dead. That's it. I'm done. Oh, I was so fucking mad. Yeah. They were the worst, man. And yeah, I hated the death mosquitoes, and then the only one I didn't like, really, I would probably say would be the second one, the Black Forest. And
I hated the Black Forest. It was just,
it's not even that I didn't like it, it's just there was so much.
That one, there was literally mobs, and it was hard to, like, if you're on the mountain and you're in the plains, you have kind of an escape route.
You got a foundation.
Exactly. Here it's like, okay, I'm in a swamp, I gotta get a boat, I only have this much land, and also in the land, there's the dip here of a pond here, dip there. So it's like you're wasting so much stamina just trying to jump over shit and do other shit, and you get fucked.
And like, yeah, you get wet, and now it's like, okay, stamina regen is lower. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I like the swamp. I actually thought the swamp was okay. I didn't mind swamp.
Once I built the base in the swamp was sick. Yeah. And we built a big, huge, we built like a tree house.
Do it in a tree? Yeah.
So we actually got it where like we had it out until like it went all the way down. We made 3 floors on it.
Holy
it was sick,
shit.
dude.
That's crazy. Did you try to do the thing where you kill the boss from like the tree?
No.
Yeah, I saw like people were telling me like this is the strategy that they used to kill bone mass. I was like, fuck. Yeah. But yeah, I really hope that like what I wish Valheim would do, and I even tweeted at them like before the game even came out, or like maybe whenever it did. I was like, please add the ability to make like servers that have like community servers, because they have that. Like you can do that with mods and stuff. But it's just. It's not as, because did you guys ever run into the lag problem?
Yes.
That's the thing, right? So like imagine what happens if you do it with 50 people.
Yeah, there was only 3 of us. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. But like that would have made it so much more enjoyable.
No, I agree. It was, and then the thing is like if we stopped playing for like a month, we just had to drop the server because like nobody was going to maintain it.
Right, yeah. Did y'all ever try V Rising? It's kind of like Valheim.
Try what?
V Rising.
V Rising? No.
Yeah.
What is that?
It was like kind of a, let me think of a way to put it. It was like pseudo isometric, where like it wasn't really isometric, but you had like a very distinct camera angle.
Okay.
And it was kind of like Vampire Valheim with a more restrictive camera angle.
Vampire Valheim? What's the name of this game?
V Rising. They've actually like, I mean, they've done so many updates for the game. They're putting in a lot of stuff.
I've read you played a lot of what is it, Vampire Survivor?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Did you ever get
DTD, a new vote has started.
I never did. No.
Dude, Risk of Rain 2 is good, man.
Really?
It's a lot of fun, man.
I remember I would watch Soda Pop and play that sometimes.
Dude, yeah, me and my buddy, that's another game I like when I'm like don't want to deal with shit, I'll just play Risk of Rain 2.
Risk of Rain, okay.
Yeah, it's basically like Vampire Survivor.
How much of Vampire Survivors did you play?
Not way too much, because I was like, I would always get into Risk of Rain, because Risk of Rain was more fleshed out, and it's, you know, actually 3D rendered and all that shit, but dude, Vampire Survivor, I had a buddy that would go crazy on it, I would watch him, and sometimes it gets so close, man.
Yeah. I remember the day that I finally killed the Reaper at like 30 minutes. It was like the fucking greatest time ever. I was like, I've finally done it. I've beaten the game. And like now, did you see they're actually making no shit, they are making a animated series for Vampire
Oh,
Survivors.
for real?
Yes, and
Holy
the
shit.
guys that are making it, one of the dudes was the writer for John Wick.
Oh, let's go. Oh,
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember who the other guy was, but like he also had, produced like some other really big show or something like that.
DTD voting
And
is
so
complete and the
I read
viewers
their
have
story
chosen
about
Feral
it,
Janitor
and
Horde Shielded
apparently they
Minions.
yeah, Sonic. Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
Oh,
the guy
shit.
produced the Sonic movie, which is like, the Sonic movie, I remember I saw, I think, like a bit of the second one, and it's like, all of the casting, everything about it is exactly what I would want to see.
Dude, seriously, I actually just watched them end of last year.
What do you think?
I was actually very impressed.
And
I
it's
watched
like-
it and I was like, damn, this is actually a good fucking video game movie.
It's true to what it's supposed to be,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Like, it's not some like weird, oh, we're going to adapt everything and like change everything. No, this is a Sonic movie for people that grew up playing Sonic.
Yep.
And that's all it has to be, and it's great. So I'm really excited about the Vampire Survivors thing
Yeah,
too.
that'd be sick. Honestly, the whole video game adaptation has definitely gone in the right direction. Because like even, did you see the Mario movie?
I have not.
It was actually I enjoyed it.
I think as a 30-year-old boomer, it's going to be great.
Yeah, no, it's great. It really is. Like a lot of people are like, oh, well, this I was doing. I just like that all the Mario stuff is in there. You know what I mean? Like, and then like Cyberpunk as well, Edge Runners. That was also like a huge.
I have not watched that yet. I actually haven't even watched Arcane yet. I've been so lazy. Yeah, I've been
Arcane is
watching
good.
this show called Hell's Paradise.
So good. It is so good.
Actually is good.
Yeah.
Like the first episode, I was like, this is like, maybe is this some like edgy teenager shit?
Yeah.
But like, no, actually I watched, I'm on like episode 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's really, really
It's
good.
basically like what we wanted out of like Hunger Games. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's what it
yeah.
feels like.
Yeah.
You're like, yes.
Yeah, anime Hunger Games.
Yeah, for real.
People's Japan.
For real. No, it's. I don't know if you're led it to anime, but I think that it's also going to be, as of right now, it has the best intro for the year. The intro, it's so good.
Well, it's like, you know what the intro reminded me so much of? And by the way, this is the liquid cooling for the processor right there. Okay. Well, that looks really, really good. And like, when do we pull this little sticker off? Like
Whatever
right
you
at the
want,
end?
honestly. Yeah,
Okay,
but I did it, yeah.
Probably like 2 years after you buy the.
Yeah, when it's like when it's hard to pull it off. You know, they get
Yeah.
like melted on there.
Yeah.
Just be a little love.
I feel like the intro for Hell's Paradise reminded me so much of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Like it was like one for one.
Yeah.
And like both of them were like animated by Mappa.
Right.
So I feel like that's probably why. But like it was the exact same.
Yeah,
vibe.
the
And I
difference
love
is
both
like
of those.
I will say that the Chainsaw Man was definitely takes it over Hell's Paradise only because of the genius behind the pop culture references. That whole thing. Have you seen the video with that?
I have not actually.
Dude, it is like the whole thing is clips from movies that we've seen like growing up. Yeah, dude,
That's nuts. Yeah, I watched the I watched like a video about the guy that made Chainsaw Man, and like, dude, something about that guy I really liked it because I remember like anime back in the day. Like
he's the
you
one
probably,
that put the opening together.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you remember anime back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like that's whenever anime was just used to tell a story that you don't have $100 million budget
Right,
for, right?
right.
You can't afford to make Blade Runner, but you're going to animate Ghost in the Shell, and it's going to be just as good.
Right.
And it's like Chainsaw Man kind of gave me that same vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
No, dude, Chainsaw Man, I really liked it a lot. Like,
All Chainsaw Man up here.
yeah, see, first one is Reservoir Dogs at the beginning.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And that's Chainsaw Man, Pulp Fiction,
Holy
Old Country for Old Men, One Time.
No shit.
Yeah, see?
What the fuck? This is crazy. Oh my god.
They even reference Fight Club in this thing.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
But like, he basically put in all his favorite like pop, see the Big Lebowski.
Dude, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. He put
With
in all-
John Turturro, yeah.
Yep, that's for Thor.
Oh my god. Wow.
This is actually Black Panther. That
Oh,
was
really?
the back of Black Panther, yeah. In the Afterlife thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But like when the ball drops, the big gold ball. You remember the scene in Fight Club when they blow up the thing and the big gold ball is rolling on the screen?
DTD
That's where all
cooldown
that comes
commands
from.
are
Yeah,
now
so
active.
The whole thing is pop culture reference. I was like, dude, that is really, really sick.
Yeah, I actually had no idea. Like,
Welcome. Goodbye for now. Welcome. 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 Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now.
I think that like I just never even, like it wasn't even on my radar that that could be a possibility, you know?
Right,
I never
right.
even thought of that.
Yeah.
But damn, that is actually really crazy. Like I've watched Big Lebowski like 20 times.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking realize that. Like I just thought it was like, oh, just you know, they're bowling, like whatever.
No, it was all just pop culture. This was
God.
And to know that it was him that did it too, it's like I think it makes it a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy looks like a guy likes to have fun, goof around,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just do crazy shit. And that's why I've really liked watching like a lot of anime stuff recently, especially.
So it also feels because in Japan they're kind of like being okay with just letting the
don't
stories that
give
we want to
a
tell fuck anymore.
They
Right?
don't give a fuck. Like if it's some kind of like crazy ass, bad, politically incorrect, whatever it needs to be, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can do
Release it.
Yeah, put it out there. Exactly. And so yeah, stories about it. Out of your element, Donnie. Yeah, exactly. So this is so you're getting all those like wrapped around, and like what are you trying to do here?
So basically now I'm just wiring it before I put the GPU in.
All right, got it. This is like cable management time.
basically, yep.
Stuff like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to take a look and see how all this fits together myself.
Yeah, so right now I'm attaching to the front. Like this pin I'm putting in right here.
Okay.
These are for the RGB, so everything is synced up together.
Okay, cool.
So whenever you let people change it or whatever,
Right.
everything stays in sync. What was your anime to watch growing up? Like that I know you watched probably several of them.
In between, like I would say probably two of them. Number one would be, it's number one, number two. Like I would say, which one aged better? Which one do I like more now? Definitely Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
But the other one was Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Like I went so hard on Full Metal Alchemist.
Did you ever watch Rurouni Kenshin growing up?
No, I didn't.
With the X on his face on it, you know what I'm talking about?
I think I probably recognize who it is, but like I don't think I really watched it. No.
It was because it's being re-released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like not like they're retelling the same story. They're not like redoing the actual anime instead of being like we're gonna do a whole new spin to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember the Cowboy Bebop live action thing, and like everybody hated it. You know what the funniest fucking thing was? Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You know that has like the best live action anime movies ever. Like it has
Really?
like 4 of them, and they're actually very, very, very good. Yeah.
I think I watched like one of the first live action anime movies I've really ever seen. Besides, like, I watched like Spirited Away, Your Name, you know, some of like the other classic ones. But I watched the Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Mugen Train one.
Yeah, how'd you like that?
Oh, it was so good. It was impressively good.
Did you? Are you caught up with that? Or no?
Not yet. I'm still trying to get through season 2.
Oh, okay.
But other than that,
season 3 starts getting
yeah,
real
I want to
spicy
just
now.
be ready so whenever it actually comes out, I can watch it.
Yeah.
I've wanted to go back and watch Neon Genesis Evangelion because I never actually watched it for whatever. Well, that was like because it would always come on at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I would be going to bed. So I never actually watched the show.
Yeah.
I actually want to go through and watch it because I've only heard good things about it.
It's good things, and you're also gonna be like, what the fuck when you.
Well, that's the thing because I watched.
What the fuck,
Have you ever
man?
seen like Serial Experiments Lane?
No.
Oh, it's like it was around like that same time, and it was like the show was made in like 1999, something like that, and it maybe somewhere it was within like 2 years of that, and it was talking about like how the internet would affect people and how the internet would change things.
Yeah.
And it was right about some of the things.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it. And
You
so
said it's
like
called what?
Serial Experiments Lane.
Okay.
It wasn't on Crunchyroll. I remember I had to watch it on like some random website or on YouTube or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, it was really good. And so like I was like after I finished that, I was like, oh, I should watch some of these other ones that were like from back in the day that I never really just watched for whatever reason.
Right. Like you ever watch Samurai Champloo?
No, I did not. Yeah, that was one of the other ones, right? Because I was actually in the anime club in high school.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things, right? And yeah, we would go in there and watch stuff, etc. And you know, I really only joined because I thought the girls there would be in, look like the ones in the anime. So I was like, it's some stupid fucking kid,
Little did
right?
you know.
Yeah, little did I know. It was mainly just a bunch of other dudes. And we would just sit there and watch like Full Metal Alchemist or Trigun or a few of the other ones.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day. So let's see here. I'm just looking to see how all this fits together. So what do these plates mean on the motherboard? This thing?
Yeah. That's the one from the mount.
Oh no, besides that, like the one that says Tomahawk and like D2 and everything?
Oh, well, it depends. So these right here are just they're covers. Well, they're also for heat, but these just for looks because they have I can put the M.2 that we put in here.
Oh, okay.
It has 4 more slots.
Okay.
And then these are VRMs, which basically cool. Like there's like a North Bridge and a South Bridge on the motherboard.
Okay.
And like the more expensive. That's why people ask themselves why to get a more expensive motherboard, and those are the things that come a lot better on them.
Okay.
Like they're more efficient. They draw less power. They're better for like overclocking and doing all that stuff. That's why when you get like a MSI Godlike, nobody's really getting a Godlike unless they're trying to like really do some crazy overclocking and other stuff because that's going to be the most efficient system for that.
It's good to know because like I never really knew why you would buy an expensive motherboard versus like an $89 motherboard.
Right. And you can notice like when you look at a cheaper motherboard, it's mainly just capacitors. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't even have this built in. You usually have to clip in the actual shield. With these, like this already comes built into it, so it just slides right in, right? It's just as opposed to having to pop in the actual cover and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, I like that a lot better. Wow. Yeah, that's more of that uniform stuff you were talking about, huh? Wow.
Yeah. So like these fans, I'm gonna connect these fans to these, and then they're all in one connection.
So then that kind of it's like kind of like a daisy chain. There you go. That's the word. Yeah, it's crazy to see like a new PC after. I mean, I don't think I've put one together myself since like 2018, something like that.
Well, okay, then that hasn't been that bad.
No,
like,
no, it's not.
Around that era, it was still kind of the same, but like, man, you're talking about 10 plus years, it's just changed so drastically.
DTD, a new vote has started.
You know, the other weird part too is like you know, we have our builders and all that stuff, and hold on.
Hey.
Oh, my gosh. Like people ask about like, you know, what it takes to be like a builder and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just really the ability to learn the PCs because it's rare for you to go up to anybody and be like, hey, have you built 100 plus computers? Like, no, even the ones that build a lot, it's like I've built maybe 7 or 8 at most. You know what I mean? So there's never like when it comes to PC building, you don't really find anybody that's had that repetition unless they're like selling PCs themselves or doing something of the sort.
So like they're already locked down in one other way or another.
Yeah. And that's what's funny is like, oh, just build it yourself and this and all that. It's like, yeah, you can do that, but like the way we build it, you're not going to just be able to do that yourself.
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, it's like building a PC yourself. It's like I think that really it definitely helps. It's same as like understanding things on your car, right? Like you want to know like kind of how to change your oil, have like a good idea on it. Like, you know, for example, oh wow, the car isn't starting. Well, check your battery terminals, you know, which one's the positive, which one's not. And so all that kind of stuff. I think it's good to know that, but most of the time I take it to mechanics.
DTD voting is complete and the viewers have chosen resourceful.
And it's like they're going to understand it 1,000 times more than I do.
Right, and even if I know exactly how to do it, it's going to take you 30 minutes. It's going to take me 2 hours. Like, I'm going to go get some food and I'll be right back. You know what I mean?
If you do it right.
Yeah, if you do it right, yeah. No, but I agree. It's like, it's good to know these type of things because, example.
If there's something like little that goes wrong or you want to make an upgrade, right? Like what I was saying earlier about how, you know, you buy one and then it doesn't fit the power supply and the power supply doesn't motherboard and it's like, okay. Well, and that, to me, I learn things by doing them wrong.
Right.
It's like I learn things like from the opposite direction. I learn everything not to do, and after I figure out every single thing not to do, I'll finally know what to do.
Right.
That's it. So yeah, I learned by fucking up. Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
And then once we run out of options, we're here.
Yeah.
You know?
There you go.
There you go.
Solved. And so you got that tape there. What's the tape for?
It's just because so this guy right here. Yeah. I daisy chain him into there. So just make sure he just secures a little more.
Okay. The tapes just to make sure that everything sticks together.
Just this one, please. Yeah, everything else is used zip ties. This one is just because the way it's shaped a little bit, like the zip tie never really can clamp onto it.
It's like awkward to do.
Yeah. Right, so this is like the best way to keep it secure. What's really going to be annoying about these is that they'll like go in, but they won't be actually plugged in.
You get it?
Yep.
Hot. A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I recently got like my AC fixed and everything.
Yeah.
Because like, what was it? I would actually turn off my streams some days in the summer because of how fucking hot it was.
Oh Jesus.
And like, I am the kind of person that like, you know, they say like memes like, oh, he's getting heated. No, actually, I literally was. I would get the hotter I was, the madder I was.
Dude,
like
yes.
it's so bad,
Yes.
right?
Dude, I think that there's, besides being really hungry and getting dicked on food, I think the very close, very close second of like thing that pissed me off the most.
Right.
Waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And like, let's say the AC broke and you didn't even notice. And you just like, you just want to scratch your leg real quick and you just feel slimy and sweaty.
Like
and like, you just like, you're like sitting, you just like feel like just that whole, bro, I literally have
It's like whenever you're peeling like plastic off or
yes,
something.
dude. Dude, immediately I'm just like, it could be 4 in the morning. I'm just, all right, I'm just gonna it's just,
Yeah, that's like one of the
Swamp ass
only things, like I am very good at ignoring a lot of things.
Yeah.
But oh my God, if the AC is broken, this is a code red.
It's code red, man.
Yeah. Like the heating's broken, that's fine, just put on a blanket, I'll deal with it when I deal with it.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
Damn, that is not gonna happen.
Honestly, when the heat goes out, the only time I'm really worried about it is because like example, I have a bearded dragon, I have like reptiles.
Oh, really?
I'm like, I can't get too cold, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Especially for them, but besides that, dude, I could,
Yeah.
man.
Do you have like lamps for them and everything too? Yeah, that helps. That's crazy. How big are they?
Dude, well, I have a crested gecko, and actually, this is probably about this big, dude. My bearded dragon, I'm at the point where I think I'm gonna have to get her like a bigger cage, because like,
Really?
I have like a 40, 40 gallon, it's like this, and she's like half the size. She's like this now, dude. It's like, yeah, she's big, bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
big.
Can you like touch her, like pet her?
Yeah, dude, they're like dogs, man. Bearded dragons. Yeah, legit. Like they'll like you can like leave it on the desk and watch you play games, or like especially if you have like long hair and beard. Like if you put them here, like if I put her on your shoulder,
they'll just like mess with it.
Well, no, she'll go under it and try to take a nap under your hair because it's like she feels like it's like a bush.
Yeah,
So just like get under there and just curl up and just like cuddle and sleep and shit.
That's nuts. I had no idea that could even happen.
Yeah, dude, you can play fucking games with them too and everything. Like you
Really?
put a little pull down the fucking like you can like
So do you let her like free roam around the house at all?
Every once in a while, I also have 2 big dogs, so like you know what I mean, like
Not a whole lot.
not a whole lot, but you know.
You don't want to invite any trouble.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. That is nuts. Yeah, I've never really seen one of those before, like a large size one.
Yeah.
But it's like as long as the PC here, almost.
Yeah, she's about as long as the PC. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember one time, and I was fucking, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take you outside. You know, this is gonna be great. You're gonna, bro. That was a bad idea.
Why?
Because like I took her out, and like immediately, like, I don't know if you know bearded dragons, but you remember in Jurassic Park the things that like open up the fucking spit?
Yes.
They're basically like that.
Right.
So they'll get like puffed up and they'll like open up, and then like their necks will turn black when they're like pissed off.
Yeah.
And she just opened up and was just like ready to, because like I found out that when they're home trained, when you take them out, they get overwhelmed as fuck. And she just started,
right.
Like, wow. Have you ever seen them run? Get on 2 legs and they're just like.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah, dude. They'll start like flapping their legs and just fucking take the fuck off. It's fucking hilarious.
I always assumed that whenever games had something that did that, it's like, oh, they're just being lazy.
No, that's actually how they run,
that's
dude.
actually what it was.
Yeah.
Wow. That is nuts.
They literally put their hands up and they're just like fucking sprint, dude.
Yeah. So these zip ties here, these just kind of keep the cables in order and all?
Yeah, I mean, the reality is once everything's plugged in and secure, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to have zip ties.
Yeah.
I do this because it looks terrible if you don't. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And also, from a perspective of fixing it and like customer service support and all that stuff, our customer service knows exactly what everything is.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
do the management, everything. Yep.
Yeah,
makes sense. That's why I said my computer at home though.
That's a different story.
It's a whole different story.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. No, I get that for sure. I mean, I know like my whole streaming setup, it's like it might look good to you guys, but man, there's a Gatorade bottle behind my monitor, and that Gatorade bottle is from 2015, and it is not empty.
Yeah.
So, you know, I used to use this.
At this point, it's an artifact, guys.
Well,
Okay.
that's the thing, right? It's like, because you keep it for so long,
And then you
after
still
you've
have the
had-
money.
Well, it's also like at that point, it's like how long can this go on for?
True.
Right? It's like a science experiment
Right.
almost. Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
what I've done.
Remember how many licks it takes to the center of a Tootsie
Yeah,
Pop?
yeah, there you go.
Same deal.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to sell it. I'm pretty sure if I tried to send that through the postal system, I'd have Homeland Security at my house. probably not a good idea.
Just tell them it's your bathwater.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh yeah, we've heard this one before. Yeah. Gatorade age wine. Yeah, there you go.
Hey man, for all you know, you see all these celebrities doing all these liquors and all that stuff. Hey man, who knows? 5-year-old fermented Gatorade might be the new fucking McCullens, bro.
It could be good. Like I had Worcestershire sauce from like I'm not even like 2012 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I used it, and it tasted really good.
You said it actually.
Yeah, it was like fermenting or something.
Yeah,
It turned into wine.
There you go.
Not what I would recommend, by the way.
No.
Yeah. But I've had like A1 bottles. Yeah, unless you want to try it. I mean, you know, you see what happens. Yeah. It's vintage? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is interesting to see how all the cables fit together and all that. Because like usually, yeah, I'm the kind of person that I just threw all of them on one side and that was about it.
Oh, you followed the, as long as the back panel closes.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd, like sometimes you had to like time it. You'd be like here, and you'd be like, you know what I mean? You had to like put them in real fast.
Like press it all in there, and just like put your finger in, just push it in, and that was it. Like as long as the front side looked good and nothing was in the fans.
Right.
And that was it.
Right.
I remember the last one that I had, like the fan would start making a really loud noise, and I would unironically slam on the fan, and I did it enough times that now it's learned its lesson. It never makes that sound again.
Yeah.
It's done.
I mean, I would be lying to you if I don't tell you that I shoot my shit the same way. Shut up, god damn it! Yeah.
Probably because it doesn't work. No, it does. It's just quiet now. It learned its lesson. Yeah, that's it. So then you clip all those off, and then it's just good to go.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Okay. Put the GPU in. Power supply.
Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Wow. Yeah, I'll be really curious to see what this GPU is going to look like. Because again, this is the, I think the one that I have in mind, I have a 2080. And it's been due for an upgrade for quite a while.
This one's going to be just slightly beefier than that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Do we have any drinks here?
Oh, yeah. Well, you want Gatorade?
Which kinds?
I think I have one. Red, orange,
oh, I'm
blue.
good. Yeah, let me get one.
Yes, sir.
New science experiment.
Yeah. Just when you're done, just leave it there. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
And then we'll compare them.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. So you have a can of Bush's baked beans here?
Yeah. Who do you think left those?
S-Band.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. I was flat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get that. All right. Now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. Did y'all build his PC recently?
No, that was
a while ago, right?
That was a little while ago.
That's what I thought. So that's the power supply then.
Yep. Well, this is the cables right now, but yeah.
Oh wow, that's holy shit. Oh, of course. And these are all parts that people can get themselves too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are all available retail for sure.
Is there like some people that like make PCs? They'll like use like random kind of just different stuff.
Like
it's like hard to replace.
Yeah, like some companies will use I don't even know what you would call it because I usually call it ketchup and mustard or like green because they'll have like the red and green, red and yellow cables and big green PCB.
Yeah.
But it'll just be like they partnered up with some company to make those boards just for them, and usually they're just get them a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Proprietary.
Yeah, proprietary. That's the word I'm looking for. Look, man, I build computers. I don't know English. Okay, it's the difference.
It is what it is. Yeah.
So I thought you would ask me like, oh yeah, you speak your language. What's your main language? I was like, I don't know how to speak either of them very well at all. So I'm like, I have to tell you. What are we gonna
what's your second language?
Spanish.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I remember I had to learn sign language in high school.
Nice.
And, yeah, I only know how to sign water because I need to sign mentally for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I need to get water. Okay, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
That was it. Yep, 2 years of that.
Dude, I missed in 8th grade. I had study
hall. I remember other people having to do study hall.
Right.
For me, study hall was go down to the computer room.
Right, so that's what I was
Done.
getting at. So I had
Yeah.
one study hall teacher. It's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, I always have my my shop teacher give me a pass. Dude, hour and a half of just free roam of the fuck we want to do.
chilling,
What are you guys doing here? Oh, we're going for study
got
hall
a
to
pass.
this class.
Yeah.
We're going to this class. Why are you at the library? Isn't that over there? Oh,
well, you know,
went to the bathroom real fast. So it's like, but no,
check on something.
for real, at one point we were building a trade machine in fucking shop class. What the fuck? So we were like, bro, that was the one time I used to have such trouble in shop class because I had that teacher that wanted to teach all the actual tools, measurements, and all that stuff. I was like 1/4 inch and this like bit and this. I was terrible at that shit. But then he was like, "We're gonna build a trebuchet." I was like, "I'm in."
DTD, a new boat has started.
Yeah, we would have an hour and a half of class, then we would go to study hall and come back for another hour and a half. Because me and my boys, at first we were like, the guys weren't doing anything. Then when it came to the trebuchet, the teacher was like, "What are you guys doing?" Just because we were just like went into the mode, man.
Everybody was
like,
okay, we understand this. We're gonna like use this.
Yes.
Like, so did you make it though?
Yeah. So the thing is, it was a weird place because we made it, and I never got to test it because the teacher got fired before we got to test it. Bro.
Why?
Apparently, the rumor was apparently he cussed the hell out of a student, and they were just like, "You gotta leave." Yeah. So it was,
dude, we had.
Anyway, I'm off to watch some anime, so yeah. Peace.